Yes, everybody, Russell. Oh, no, don't want that again. Yes, everybody, Russell the West End Network. Hope you're all safe and well. If you're new around here, where the bloody hell have you been? But thanks for joining us. And if you would like what we do, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. West Ham Bournemouth versus AFC, Bournemouth versus West Ham. A 2:00 kickoff. The teams will be in the next few minutes. Ian, good afternoon to you. Piece of iconic footage, like they think it's all over. Here he comes, hammers and still it is brilliant. Yes, indeed, Ian. What a great goal that was, too. Good evening. Hope you are well. Usual suspect. Happy St. George's Day. And for those of us in the UK, you've got 3 hours until the end of the world, isn't it? In terms of our little 3 minute, 3 o'clock beep. This is what happens when we have a massive, massive nuclear attack on our phone. So, Michael, good afternoon to you. Mark's here as well. Is that? Oh, it's a dragon. I thought it was a snake. I thought Pyatt's not playing today. Release the beast today, boys. We shall see. Personally, I don't think we're going to get. I don't think Antonio's going to start today. I mean, I don't know anything, but we did my preview, my starting 11 last a few hours ago, and I thought Ings. I just think he's got. Antonio's played quite a lot of football recently, and I don't think he'll be a. I don't think he'll be fit, but we'll wait and see. Ings starts, says Rowan. So there we go. That's what I assumed. So we'll get the team news. It'll be coming through very, very, very shortly. Good afternoon, Peter. To all sticking the boots in with that shirt, Russ. Sticking the boot in with that shirt. Yep. Okay, Peter. Good afternoon to you too, sir. Anyone know how to get tickets for Wednesday? No. Freema, good afternoon to you, or good morning to you over there. Hope you are safe and well. I'll be doing the pre-match. I think Anton's going to come on and do the actual thing. I'll come on at half time, and then Anton will take you through to the rest of the day, just so you guys know how it's all panning out. I'm trying in between doing this and cooking a roast dinner. Never stops. Oh, okay, I get you. Dr. Martins. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, Dr. Martins, indeed, I get you. Sorry, Peter. It's far too early for me. Hope you're safe and well. Yes, the team news should be out in a couple of minutes' time. Obviously, based on the Leicester result yesterday, I would say whoever wins this is safe. That's my prediction. Whoever wins this game is safe. So, yeah, it's going to be. What we'll do is we'll find out when we get the team news. We'll have a look at the team, and then we'll get your predictions then, because obviously your predictions may well change when you see the team. I know nothing about St. George, but if he can help us get 3 points, then he's my mate. Indeed, St. George's Day, the 23rd of April. St. George slaying the dragons, apparently, and we celebrate St. George's Day in England. No, you don't get Peter. I get it. Boot. I forgot I had this one on for some reason. I thought I had the Dagenham Motors one on, like the 92-93 squad. If we win, both teams will be safe, I believe. Feel safe when we get to 39 points. Yes, I think 36 is going to be enough, I think, based on looking at my calculations. But it's obviously the more you get, the better. And for me now, it's about we got 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks until we play AZ Alkmaar in the first leg. So I want to be safe by then. That's what if I was Moyes, I would work so we can, not necessarily throw the league, but concentrate on if we're staying up. It's 1 or 2 places we'd go up. I appreciate that's £500,000, per spot, I think, or £1 million per spot. But it's about the bigger prize, which would be Europa Conference League. So that's what I would do. 2 changes for West Ham by the sounds of it. Just got my little notification. Let's get the team up as soon as we can find it. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it here quickly. Let me save that. Antonio does start. He's gone for a very strong side. He's gone for Fabianski, Soufal, Zuma, Aged, Cresswell, Souček, Rice, Bowen, Paqueta, Ben Rama, and Antonio. I think, apart from bloody Danny Ings, I got that one bang on. I think I got that bang on. I'm going to put that up in a minute so you can see it while I sort out all the other clever stuff. We'll put that up. Let's download that. Share. Download that as a PNG, and I can upload that straight away to you guys. You can see the team while I start pissing around in the background and everything. Strong side on the bench: Ariola, Cornet, Fornals, Downs, Ings, Tilo Kira, Lanzini, Ugbonna, and Emerson. So I think I almost got that bang on today. Which is, apart from Ings, I thought Ings might have got the nod because I thought Antonio might be a bit cream crackered, but apparently not. So let me just wait for that to turn up, and I can put that up for you so you can all see it. Not bad side. Not bad side. In all honesty, I think that's probably our strongest league side. There's the side as it is. Fabianski, as we said, we've got. Let me just do this at the same time. Sufal, Aged, Zuma. Let me just change that. That's only one. That's only one change from the Arsenal game, isn't it? By the looks of it, Aged in for Tilo Kira. So strong side. Suchek, Rice. Yep, that's right. Let me just wait and give you the Bournemouth team. AFC Bournemouth. Where's the Bournemouth team? And I can bring that up for you so you can see that when it wants to pop up. And Bournemouth lineup: Neto in goal, Stevens, Kelly, Mepham. They've got Lerma, Solanke, Christie, Rothwell, Smith, Taverner, and Billing. Again, I'll bring that up for you as well, so you can see that when that decides to work out. So, what do you think about that side? I think that's probably the strongest sides we could possibly put out. Maybe, definitely a league side. Obviously, the likes of Ariola favoured in the Europe rather than necessarily the Premier League, but I don't think that's a bad side at all. Let's have a look. Andy is buzzing with the starting 11. That's good. I'm glad you're buzzing, mate. Andy, text us back, mate. Text Anton back. Come on. We want to see more Miles. We want to see more Milesy on the channel. I've got it all ready for you, man. I want to see more Milesy coming on, man. If you want to come on, if you're not at the game today, let me know, and you can feel free to jump on if you want. Next 3 games will tell us if we've turned the corner or not. I predict we'll be safe by April. Got a draw written all over it. Bournemouth 1-4-3 will be tough. Yeah, but we're doing all right. We've only lost one since the turn of the year, I think. For me, this one will tell us more about the team strength and the Gunners and the Ghent ones. Only one keep on the bench, indeed. Both teams love to come from behind. 1 to 3 games in the week will take its toll, quite possibly, mate. Dan, no Heggie on the bench. Don't know your play. Don't know your players, so I'm relying on your knowledge. Skevy, Larnica friend. Hope you're well, my friend. That's how the Bournemouth side line up. Neto, Stevens, Kelly. Strongest side from them. Obviously, Solanke's there. Neto is the captain today. They've got Stevens. So I'm typing one. They say men can't multitask. Stevens, Kelly. I like the look of Lloyd Kelly. We were linked to him before. Lerma is playing quite well. Solanke's playing well. Christie. So I'm typing as I'm talking. Rothwell, Smith, Taverner. Sorry, they say men can't multitask. I literally can't. And Philip Billing, who's playing very, very well at the moment, is very good. He is very good at the moment, my friend. So not a bad side. Not a bad side. Let me just do this. I'm going to bring on Andy in 2 secs. Good old Andy. That's what we want. We want more Milesy on the channel. That's what we want. We want more Milesy on the channel.
Ask Gary
Steve. How you doing, man?
You're not bad, mate. You?
Yeah. Not bad. I mean, that 11's taking me a bit by surprise, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Fair play to him, mate. Like, he could easily got a big game on Wednesday as well. But after results yesterday, I think this has given him more motivation. We get this result. We're a long way from the bottom 3.
Yeah, I think we get a result today, and we're pretty much safe, aren't we? I think with the goal difference as well. That goal difference is like another point, really. So although we're on 35 points if we win today, I think, and that's 36 really, because the goal difference is the best in that in 5 or 6. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, mate, we're gonna be we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
No, it's not so much that, mate.
Yesterday did just.
Oh no, go on. Sorry, mate.
Oh, you go first, man. You go first.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say it's all about momentum. If you keep playing the same 11, the players are used to. They've got that buzz from Thursday. Just keep playing. They're going to be playing on adrenaline, especially after the Arsenal game as well.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Let me just do that so we can put up. There we go. We both go in there. Perfect.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I
Behind
think
Mr. West
there we
Ham.
go.
Behind
Yes,
Mr. West.
Mr. West Ham. God bless him. God bless him. We've missed him this season, haven't we? I think we've missed that sort of that nobleness, so to speak, haven't we? I think that's a
Yeah,
huge
no,
thing.
definitely.
We've taken it's taken a while to us to maybe develop into a slightly more side that's I don't think we realised how reliant we were on him until he went. Same as Dulce as well. Do you know what I mean? When
Yeah,
Dulce left, made a massive impact, I think, in the side. But
yeah.
I'm buzzing for today now. I think I'm now proper buzzing. I saw I was a bit sort of cautious with the team. I thought he might have put because actually at the press conference he did say he's probably going to make some changes, but I don't think he has apart from Cresswell. I think that's
Which,
the only change from Wednesday and Fabianski, of course.
and yeah. Of course it was. Yeah, because Carroll's in the team for Arsenal. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's strong. That's strong. The only thing what worries me is I'm a huge Aguerd fan. I don't think he's as good in the air. Like that, what worries me against Solanke and Billing. But if Zuma's there, I think we'll be all right. That's the only thing what worries
That's
me,
what
to
I
be
mean. You've got
honest.
Zuma there, yeah. But even Zuma, I think the modern day defender nowadays, in my opinion, doesn't really tackle. So to have some because they tend to sort of stand off and don't sort of do a crunching Dulce tackle anymore. So I think but I think Zuma still has that a little bit of that old school defender about him. So now I'm looking forward to it. So we've got in the comments. What we got here? I'd rather be a West Ham fan than an Arsenal fan. They are the new Spurs. They are in it. They are in it. It's funny, isn't it?
Definitely.
Bless them. You look like twins. We are.
Well,
I'll be
we
Arnold.
only live around we only live around
We
the
are.
corner.
Yeah, exactly. I will be Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can be Danny DeVito. Afternoon, Howard. At least 8 of those players will play a third game in 7. That's a good point by Mandy. The fact is, we've got most of 8/11ths of that side have played 3 games. So
And
I'm
early
sure.
kickoff on Saturday as well. That's half 12 on Saturday as well.
Shit,
Palace
yeah.
is half 12 on Saturday as well, so it's not like they've got much rest.
Well, and you got Wednesday as well, haven't you?
Yeah, that's what I
You
mean.
got
Yeah,
Liverpool at home, and then you got Palace and Palace. But I suppose with Palace being at Palace rather than necessarily, up north, it's not like
yeah.
it's, and we had to travel for. Obviously, we had to travel for Bournemouth, but obviously the game against Ghent obviously was at home, so again a little bit easier. Afternoon, Budgie, nice to see you. You look like Duracell Bunny Russ. Thank you very much. Hayden, who's clearly a Bournemouth fan, let's put 2-1 to Bournemouth. There we go. There's no better than Lucas Paqueta. Yeah, let's talk about the Paqueta. Yes, on Wednesday he was mustard, wasn't he? Absolute mustard.
Do you know what, Russ? He made the mistake, but I don't mind players who made mistakes. Di Canio made mistakes.
Yeah,
Payet made mistakes, and then he's done the talking at the other end of the pitch. Absolutely, I just love him to bits, and the understanding what he's got, especially with Ben Rama and Rice, they just make it look so. But when I spoke to Anton when we done the ratings last week, Souček done it on Thursday as well. He might not be tackling people, but he's closing down space, and it makes it a lot harder. And I think that'll be Souček's job again today, and let Rice and Paqueta do the damage passing the ball forward.
Yeah, that midfield is where it's won in it today. You got Lerma's a good player, but he's no Declan Rice. I think Billings obviously plays a slightly more advanced role now, doesn't he? He's a good player, Philip Billing. I like him.
Tavernier, he scored the worldie against Thingy the other week as well.
Did.
He's got a bit of a wand of a left foot, but when you look at that starting 11, I was on a Bournemouth channel up the Cherries the other, and it's like I was like, it depends what starting 11, but when you look at it on paper, it should be not a walk in the park, but we should have enough in the front third to cause the
That's
damage.
been the problem all season, isn't it? The problem all season is that side is pretty much, apart from Aguerd, who obviously missed most of the first half of the season, maybe Emerson for Cresswell. That side pretty much has been our Premier League side, and that on paper should be a top 10 side, no problem. But it's just like until maybe a game and a half, none of us believed it, and it's like, okay, well, Fair enough.
In my opinion, mate, I just reckon Moyes has just gone. You know what? We might as well just go for it. Trying to close up shop's not doing it, and I think the players have got a huge part in that as well.
Mm,
You'd rather win two and lose one than draw two. Do you know what I mean? If you had
no,
and
you
lose
know.
one, so I think that's probably the mentality. What they're changing for now is to go and do that. So
Yeah. And I think so someone when I was at the Gent game after the game, I was doing my little walk around the stadium outside, and obviously because we won, everyone wanted to talk to me. And there was a bloke. There was a really Otherwise, they just look down and don't look at you because you got the camera in it. But this bloke, he was well pissed, but he was like made a really good point. He said, "Do you?" Because I said, "Oh, why is it always we take 1-0, we have to go down before we start sort of playing?" And he
yeah,
says he reckons he says, "Do you think because Moyes sets out at the beginning of the game, and as soon as that goal's gone, Moyes' tactics are out the door. He hasn't got." So that the
yeah.
players have to, they don't play like for Moyes. You know, it's almost like they can't play Moyes ball because they're losing already. So, and I saw quite a lot of, and I was like, I know you're pissed, but fair enough, mate. Um, if we went at them from the off, it might be unsettle them. Well, I think unsettle everyone piece if we do that. To be honest, don't play football on paper. That's the problem. Totally right.
I think
Do you
what
know?
worries me is Antonio because he did look
Yes.
fucked after the game on Thursday, and it's like I'd rather him against Van Dijk on Wednesday than Danny Ings. That's the only thing what
Do you know
worries
what?
me.
Do you know what's quite funny? Danny Ings, since he's joined us, would have played against four of his old clubs: Villa, Southampton, Bournemouth. He
Bournemouth.
comes of, and Liverpool. He's
It's mad.
played four clubs. He's played against. He's like, literally apart from.
Apparently, his record against Bournemouth's really good as well.
Oh, is
So
it?
I'd back him if he comes off the bench
See,
to score. So,
that's what I thought. I thought Antonio's had such a bruising that Gent game. He was really good, and he was bruising people, and he looked battered and bruised, and he was hobbling, and when he came down the tunnel. And I thought the Arsenal game, he had a really good showing as well. And I thought they might have given Ings the starting, and just to give Antonio a breather. But do you know what? You never. I mean, Moisey hates to change a winning side, and so obviously we knew Fabianski was coming in, and Cresswell being the only other change from the Gent game. So look, fair play to them. And I think, and me and Anton were saying it the other day, if they can keep that 11 as a nucleus of players going forward and just keep that momentum going, one or two in and out, as we know,
yeah,
will set us in good stead coming in. And for me, we've got 3 or 4 weeks now to really hammer the Premier League. And by the time we play AZ, I want us to be like safe, like mathematically safe, and then we
yeah,
can just concentrate on that semi final in it. That's the
yeah.
worst. You don't want to
Do
have
you
to
know
just
what? Do you
repeat.
know what? I'm sort of glad. I know you'd like to say you have the second leg at home, and
Yeah,
I think we've learnt our mistakes from Frankfurt last year. We get the job done at home, we'll be fine. I think we'll be able to close shop and hit them on the counter in the second leg. I know it's ideal you would, but we've got to adapt to it, and I think we've learnt the mistakes from Frankfurt last year.
yeah. No, you're right. I think although the trouble is obviously Anderlecht thought they did the job, didn't they? They were 2-0 up
Yeah,
going to at the home leg, and AZ came out and obviously took them to penalties. I think it's going to be. I think it's a similar way to Ghent. I was saying Ghent aren't no pushovers. AZ are no pushovers at all. They're fourth in the Eredivisie, so it's called, and they're a good side, score a lot of goals. So, but I don't want to think about that just yet. I want to just
yeah, no.
concentrate on this Premier League survival. Get these next sort of 3 games out the way.
The
Obviously,
subs will be key today because a lot of
oh,
them are going to be leggy. I think he's trying to get the game won, and then he can make a couple of subs. Like you said, you've got Fornals on there. Uh, Emerson can come on if he wants to change the system. So I'm not worried. I just hope we just come out the traps, get the job done, get a couple goal lead, and then he can make the changes before Wednesday.
yeah. Um, don't watch. Peter doesn't watch Bournemouth much. Can their centre backs be bullied? Well, one of them's on the bench. I'm surprised. Marco Senese. He's a brilliant player, centre back, and he's on the bench. I mean, I haven't watched a lot of them either. But
Kelly, we was linked with him
yeah,
in the
Lloyd Kelly.
summer.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's good. He's not bad, but Stevens is the one. He's on loan from Southampton, and I've seen him. He's really shored up their defence. To be perfectly honest, like he's a bit of an old school. He does remind me a bit of Dawes, to be honest. But
Mm,
like you said, one thing what they can't stand is people running at them. And with
yeah.
Benny, Bowen, and and Antonio, they're in for a good game.
Yeah,
Right.
I think so. I think so. And that might be that might be Moyes' thought process. Just get and I mean, in terms of Antonio, you either use him to batter them from the off, or you bring him on to try and batter them when they're knackered. And maybe almost, I think he's put Antonio on it. I don't think he assumes he's going to play the whole game at all. But maybe we
It
get six.
looks like they've gone. If they're playing, if that's Smith, that the captain, he's
Yeah.
like normally a right wing back. So that looks like they might be going to a back five.
Well, the thing is, unlike us, when we put our squad out, they do it in numeric order, so you can't tell
Yeah,
until
yeah,
they.
yeah, yeah,
Which is one thing that really, like I said, really fucks me off. Why don't they just do
yeah,
it in alphabet, and then you don't see, and then obviously you can't tell. We know
yeah,
straight away we're playing a back 4, 2, 3, 1.
yeah,
It's no fucking surprise, but it's like
yeah,
there you're like, I don't know who they're playing, because it's in numeric
yeah.
order.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Smith. That Smith is a right. So it looks like they're playing. So Stevens, Kelly, Mepham. Yeah, looks like they're playing a back five.
well, maybe the fact that Bowen is in a really good
Yeah,
vein of form, Antonio's playing well, and also Ben Rama's due a good game. He hasn't had a good game. Don't even play particularly well against Ghent. Arsenal didn't play; he played okay, but he's due a good game soon. And obviously with the likes of Cornet on the bench, I thought I might have seen him today. We might have seen him today.
I think we might be saving him for Wednesday if I'm being perp because Trent. The reason why I say that is Trent and Robinson love to bomb forward, and I
Yeah,
think that'll be where we'll get at them. To be perfectly honest,
yeah. Is Benny still fasting? No, it's finished. Ramadan's finished now.
Friday it was the last day, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
last Friday, yeah. And Zuma and Aged, they were all fasting, which to me shows how, I think that's incredible. How they sort of have been playing
Yeah.
football.
So no, they've been playing football, and we've been probably talking for 15 minutes, and I've nearly done half a bottle of beer. So I'm not
Exactly.
even running around. So.
Exactly. We're not even running. I'm trying that intermittent fasting to lose a bit of weight, and it's fucking hard because like you sort of shit. But anyway, yeah, it's thank God Wilson don't play for him anymore. Oh yeah, exactly. Bloody Callum Wilson. Nice to see a retro Brad fills with some confidence as Budgie. There we go. Tough fixture. Bournemouth will be keeping looking at us. Nice to see you, Joan. Hope you well. Fine margins, got a good chance. Yep.
It's a tight pitch though, Russ. They haven't got to run
tight.
around as much as the London Stadium, so that might come in handy for us as well.
I know how they can eat it when at sundown, but still, sun up to sundown is a long time to not eat or drink. It's a long time.
From my understanding, because my barbers obviously they do it, and I speak to them it's every 90 day, every year it's 90 days close. So obviously last year they had to do it proper in the summer, and they said they love. But my dad's mate, he does it, and he switches to night work, so he can eat all the time still during the night.
Well, it's a funny thing. It's like I always last year because was it last year, year before? I can't remember. We was in Dubai for Ramadan, and obviously the place was dead until night down, and then as soon as you went to any of the malls, it was just heaving because everyone's out eating, it's strange, very strange because it's like literally it's like a ghost town.
But just think, some of the people who are fasting, they're cooking food all day, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's even worse actually being around.
Just like me, I've got the roast on at the moment, and it's like you do sort of have a little pick, don't you? And you got to taste things and stuff as well. But yeah,
What roast you got? What meat you got?
We've gone chicken, and I'm not. I wanted beef, but we've gone chicken. Because the price of beef. Speaking of the price of beef, if you want to support the channel, join the become a member and help me buy a joint of beef next week. But yeah, no, we chicken and I think a little bit of pork. But I'm one of these guys.
My top 5. Sorry, we're quickly. I know it's a
top 5.
But we're talking. Yeah. So mine's chicken.
Yeah.
Gammon 4th.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pork 3rd. Beef 2nd. Lamb 1st.
Lamb. I find lamb a bit. I only like lamb if it's more. I don't like the fatty lamb. Do you know what I mean? I like it when it's a bit.
I've got
beef.
to declare, I have mint sauce on every meat.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, no.
I love mint sauce.
I remember my old man used to put extra vinegar in his mint sauce.
That's what I do. Yeah, stir it up, make it. Yeah, it's lovely. So
lovely.
Everyone's lips at the minute are just sitting there before the game thinking about that.
Yeah. See, people lamb's the worst. See, I think I'm not a fan of lamb. Joe loves it, but I like the lamb when it's basically almost like it's beef. You know, like when you get the top side of the lamb and it's not like very fatty.
Like the shoulder, a shoulder
Yeah,
part like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
them on
yeah.
the shoulder. So yeah, top got to be beef, then chicken, then pork, and then probably we don't have a lot of gammon. We don't do a lot of gammon, but lamb usually is there. No, I think no.
Pork crackling. Oh.
Good shout. Where does turkey fit in the top five? This is what I want to know.
All right then. Chicken sixth, turkey fifth. There you go.
Oh, chicken over fair play. At Christmas, I like to get go to the butchers and get like a proper like 3-bone rib. Oh,
yeah.
Big fan of that.
Everyone put in the comments what they're having for their roast dinner today, because we want to know.
Yorkies, of course, homemade, homemade Yorkies. I've done them with prep.
Parsnips, Russ? Do you like a parsnip?
I don't.
I like a parsnip.
To me, they're a disappointing potato. You know, you think you've got a parsnip, you got a potato, you bite into it, it's a parsnip. Doesn't. But that,
what about a bit of Swede? Do you like a bit of Swede?
No. Do you know what? I'm really with my roast. I like my meats. I like my potatoes, my Yorkshire puddings, and the veg. I mean, Joe goes to fucking town. I mean, literally, they've got about 20 different lots of veg. She'll have like one bit of each, but it's ridiculous. So I'll go with tend to go with some Flo loves a bit of asparagus. I do a little bit of asparagus, some carrots, which I'll sort of make into sort of the cubes, the cubes, slice them up a little bit. Fine beans. And then Joe will probably have some cauliflower cheese, which I despise. And I think she'll have some Brussels and maybe some cabbage, buttered cabbage.
I like Brussels, but Brussels don't like me.
Okay. You're one of their ones. You both need to go to Cyprus. They are serious meat eaters, says Skevy. We love a bit of meat, me and Milesy. Can't you see the size of us? Karina, good morning. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Roast Watch. That's what we're doing. We've given up about the game. Best cut is the most delicious meal, says Joan. She's with you. Stato's gone for minted lamb, Bosch. Lamb for number one. Beef so expensive over at ours. Don't know if it's in Britain. Oh, it's very expensive at the moment. Everything's very expensive at the moment. No, Stato's back. Stato's been in the States for like ever, but he's back over now, so I hope he'll come on later. I had pasta for my roast. You are mental. Peter says could never be a veggie. Maybe he had pasta instead of having a roast for his Sunday dinner.
Right. Sorry, I see what you mean now.
I don't tend to have like we have a roast all the time. I tend to we have like steak in a jacket or steak and something. We don't tend to have
having a roast during the week. It's like a treat.
Yes, a cheats roast. I used it with sausages. I'll do a sausages like with sausage, all the bits, but with sausages rather than meat. Because obviously we're working, aren't we? Cauliflower cheese banging to Stato.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of cauliflower.
Roast, honey roasted parsnips. Miles is a parsnip man. I can tell.
Any person who's just started watching thinking, are they talking about
we got a Bournemouth go. Put the subs bench up. All right, I'll put the subs bench up. On the bench, you can't see it because it's there. On the bench, we've got Areola, Cornet, Fornals, Downs, Ings, Kira, Lanzini, Ogbonna, and Emerson. So a strong bench that's for sure. Very strong bench. So that's who's on the bench, as you can imagine. So none of the kids, but they'll be playing on Tuesday against Arsenal.
Well done, the under-18s, winning 3-1 as well.
Another win yesterday. Jonesy's boy got a goal as well, Liam. Steve Jones' boy, which is always good. Julien, thank you. That's what I do with my carrots. You're making me hungry. Well, Gary, it's breakfast time where you are over the other side of the world. Stuffed marrow. Oh dear, old school, years ago. Fair enough.
But do you like a chop though? Do you like a lamb chop?
I don't mind a lamb chop, but it got to be a meaty chop.
Yeah. Or pork chop? Do you like pork chop?
I like pork chop. I like doing like pork chops in red wine and mushrooms sauce. So you put the pork chop in.
I've got dinner till 6. I could eat it now.
Well, I've got it at 4. Or no, so that's why I can't do the after show. That's why. because I'm doing so. Like I've done my potatoes. The chicken's in now, and then I can go at 2 o'clock when Anton turns up. Go and get the chicken. Get everything else. Come back for 15 minutes. Half time. We've won. We're at 3-0 half time. Brilliant. Then go back and dish up. Never used to eat broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts until in the late 30s. Good, interesting insight from Peter. Cresswell and Suchek. Oh, yeah, the game. Yippee, indeed. Budgie, got to be beef for me. I mean, yeah. Yeah. What's your gravy consistency, Milesy? Is it? Are you a watery gravy, or are you like?
No. It needs to be a bit lumpy.
Oh, yeah. Are you like a thick? Yeah, Joe likes it where literally you pour it and it's like it's viscous. It's like and I don't mind.
It's like you've just put a load of cement in it.
Okay, yeah.
No, not that bad, but no, I wouldn't go that bad.
I'd say like black treacle consistency. That sort of consistency.
But my mint sauce acts like a gravy for me anyway.
You've already got your moist, indeed. When you have a roast, you need potatoes, chimera, pumpkin, cumin, onions, and beans. Alan, really?
Runner beans. Runner
beans. Yeah. I like a fine bean. I like a fine bean. So anyway, they've been trimmed.
But no. Forget about that. The most important bit is what dessert you go with it. It's got to be an apple pie or a crumble.
Oh, I tell you what, I cooked a banging pavlova the other day. Pavlova. And I fancy cooking one today, but do you know what? I just can't be asked, so I've just got a cheesecake.
What flavour?
It is not my. I didn't pick actually, but Joe got a Sicilian lemon cheesecake. Do you know? I'm a pretty boring cheese. I like it vanilla, like baked cheesecake.
I like strawberry cheesecake.
And I like putting strawberries on the top.
Yeah.
This is really.
But apple pie or crumble for me.
Crumble. I love a crumble. Not a huge fan of parsnips, but I eat anything. Take not picky. Good to know. Diabetic, it's fish for me. So as usual suspect. Bubble and squeak with the leftovers. Oh, nice leftover roast sandwich. Howard's a veggie. I cook a roast for my daughter every Sunday. Don't have the meat. Love the smell. Fair enough. Getting Nigella on camera. We don't need to. We've got the hairy bikers here. Got the hairy bikers.
Hairy strikers, like what you see in Soccer.
Exactly. Hairy strikers. Suchek probably goes lamb, goes with a potato salad. Good shout. Leftover Yorkshire pudding with jam on it. Kevin, what are you on? Fair enough.
There's some people who I know, they put tomato sauce on a roast dinner.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, no, I know, exactly.
I'm not a big fan. Got to chuck a couple of cheeky dumplings on it with a proper thick gravy. Oh, Stato's gone with a roast with dumplings. Fucking hell, Jesus. Usual cooked a lasagna for the Tottenham team once. Very good. A few years ago, wasn't it? Back at the old girl. Never had mint sauce, but I'd love to try it, Gary. Andy's a big fan. Jam roly-poly with custard, says Peter. Apple crumble with vanilla ice cream. Yes. Warm apple crumble. Has to be warm. And then the vanilla ice cream melts in.
I have to have custard. The custard for me.
Do you have it cold or hot custard?
Oh, what? Everything's got to be hot.
Everything's got to be hot. You can't distinguish one from the other. It's all hot. Apple and pear crumble with custard, homemade from the orchard. Ooh la la! Nothing better than the sensation in your nose when you eat hot horseradish. Horseradish fan, Andy?
I don't. Mint sauce for me, but obviously if mint sauce is out of the question, it'll have to be horseradish.
Fair enough. It's the hairless bikers, not the hairy bikers. I knew someone that put salad cream. God dear. Ugh. Well. What we got? Budgie, really tender beef with horse. See that this has got more people interested than the team. I never have the comments as like this is it. We're finally getting people talking. Russ is finally talking about the important issues of Sunday roast dinner. People who eat mushrooms or sweet corn seriously need help. It's the worst smell or taste out there. Sweet corn, not a fan of.
I don't mind a bit. I don't mind, not on a roast. I don't mind sweet corn with other stuff.
mushrooms I'll have with a steak. I'll sweat them down. It's nice. Apple pie with custard, or depending on whether it's winter or summer. Fair enough. Mention food and Andy gets fully revved. Indeed, I don't think this has been such a like hot debate. Ketchup on
I
a roast.
reckon I should do the boys' team talk and talk about roast and all the winter
Right.
thing.
And then you just look at everyone. Well, you have to say so. You can't. So you can't talk about roast pork.
Yeah, definitely not. That's out of the question.
I don't roast pork. So go in and talk about a nice roast dinner, and I think Cresswell would appreciate that. Rice, Bowen, and Antonio, and everyone else will have no idea what you're talking about. No idea. Mark's gone for pavlova, profiteroles, or blueberry cheesecake, all with single cream. Very good. Well, the other day I cooked pavlova, and then Jake cooked a pavlova apparently and put it on his channel, and I was like, "There's only
bake
one,
off.
There's only one master. You are merely the apprentice." Hot chocolate fudge cake. Interest. Sod the football, indeed. I've got 300 people talking about food, indeed. Are you tea or coffee first thing in the morning? Me neither. I reckon Milesy is a coffee man.
No, do you know what? My mum, do you know that you get the Yorkshire tea bags? She's got these golden ones now. That's a game changer. Coffee's out of the question. I'm having them. Like the golden Yorkshire tea. But I love a cold coffee in the cans, like the double espresso. Yeah, that proper gives me like hour later. I'm wide awake after having one of them.
Do you know what? I've never had a cup of coffee in my life.
Really?
Yeah. Or I'm not. I think I can't. Maybe I can count on one hand or one finger or whatever in terms of cups of tea. I'm not a hot drink fan. Never. Not even a hot chocolate. Tell a lie. Hot chocolate I did in Disney, but that's because it was like free.
An ice cream. That was like a full dessert, wasn't it?
Well, no, it was free. It was like you walk around. Exactly. And it was like, and I just walked around with cookies, and I just kept on going around to a different spot and getting more. So I got my money's worth on the ticket price there. But nah, never. I might have a can of Red Bull sugar free in the morning just to keep me going. Mustard with beef, mint sauce with lamb. Not if you're Andy. It's mint sauce with everything.
Even chicken.
Even chicken. Mental. Moyes has Suchek semen on his spuds and cabbage every Sunday. Fact. Charming. Alan's gone with apple and rhubarb pie and ice cream. Nice. What is your favourite bread?
Tiger.
Great shouts.
But a French stick.
Oh, that's wander up to the co-op on
right. Do you know what it is, Ross? I'm putting it in there. Pate on tiger bread. Oh, you don't like pate?
Nah, Joe loves it. I hate it. It's I think I married the wrong woman.
Literally, my stomach. You can hear it now. I need food now. We're talking.
No, we had on a Sunday. I go up to the co-op at the top of the road. You know the one, petrol station, and I get because I think the French stick there is better than it. Like if I went to Sainsbury's, and a nice bacon French baguette. Oh, lovely. And I got a little bit extra left over for tonight for cold roast. Oh yes,
lovely.
Oh yes,
Game changer.
Although I went to a lovely pub yesterday, the Rabbits.
Where's that?
Stapleford Abbots.
Oh, okay.
It's just before if you're going towards the Woodman pub and you get to Ongo. I mean, I like the Woodman, but we thought we'd go to the Rabbits. It was bloody nice. And
me and the missus, we went there a couple of weeks. Well, no, a couple of months ago, which I ain't been in ages. We went to a Toby, but we went at 11:30 in the morning when it first opened. We had a roast at Russ, it was Ramo. It was Ramo.
Is it because the breakfast one had just finished? Isn't the breakfast?
No. People were queued. We queued for about 20 minutes for our roast, like in the line. It's mad.
Oh, dear. Although I remember Joe went to a Toby once, and she brought me back because they do those Yorkshire wraps, don't they? And she brought me back, which is really really nice. But the Rabbits in Stapleford Abbots, Andy, it's really nice in the summer.
Okay, I might have to try it.
Yeah, it's sort of a
big garden.
Yeah, it's got a little big, and they do have pizza oven and stuff in the summer, and there's like an outside bar, but it was really nice. And we went there, and the people were there were lovely. Smallish pub, but really nice. But there's about 4 or 5 you passed, but for some reason we picked that one. Ketchup on the roast, why not put it on your tombstone as well? Ketchup is an abomination in any circumstance. It's fine, just serve it with potato salad inside, and the Czech boys will be sold. Go by my age and what was around. Tin fruit cocktail and carnation milk. Oh, that sounds quite nice.
Nice, yeah. That does actually.
Finding crumpets is difficult here, so I binge when I find butter and jam and a mug of tea. Skevy's in Cyprus. She's an AAK Larnaca fan. Oh yeah, I like a buttered crumpet. I'll be honest. The only place for coffee is in a cup in chocolate is an abomination and worth of a prison sentence.
I think we should get back to the football now. I think everyone's gone well.
I think people are getting more pepped up about this than they've been about David Moyes all fucking season.
Right, so we're going to have to dedicate a day of the week just to talk about food.
Oh yeah, we're just going to have through Friday or whatever. That's Andy's new show on the West Ham Network coming soon. Jam or cream first on scones. I don't really have a preference. I would tend to go. Because one's Devon, one's Cornish. I tend to go cream first, then jam. I don't know what ones it is, but anyway. GP, thank you for the £2 for Anton's peri peri thighs. Very good. Right, let's go through it. You should never have ketchup again. If you saw what an auditor took a film of at Heinz, there we go. Thanks. Other stores are available, says James. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, because I mentioned Toby. You got to be careful. Okay. Sorry.
Other stores are available. Lots of pubs. Other pubs are available. The Woodman. Yeah, that'll do.
The Harrow.
That's on Just Eat.
Yeah.
Isn't that good? I've been there for ages.
The portions are not that great when you get a takeaway, but my mum and my girlfriend went for a 6-hour lunch there the other day.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Cresswell was too slow for this game. His pace has gone, and also playing Suchek. Thanks. Back to the game. Favorite flavour of Chris? Salt and vinegar. Next question. There's only one. There's only one flavour. It's salt and vinegar.
I agree.
And probably McCoy's salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Although I quite like the posh crisps. I like the ones in M&S actually. They do the nice ones in M&S. All the important things today. Favorite fast food? I don't know. Depends how I feel.
I do like a cheeky Nando's though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm a big fan of for you and me, Smoking Griddle up the road. It's very good.
I do like a cheeky Five Guys.
Yeah, I like Five Guys.
Yeah, let's get back to the game because I'm starving.
Yeah. I think we're going to win 2-1. Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, thanks. Hopeful a win. Feel confident. We're going to go through. Get a second channel. Russ eats. Did somebody say Russ eats? Right. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore Angel Delight. Yeah, I remember that. I'm trying to ignore all the food comments. All that whip. A cooking show would be great. Well, Gary, my old channel is still live. In Russ We Crust. So there's if you want to find how to make a good pizza by scratch. Does your wife know you like Five Guys? Boom boom. 2-1 to the Cockney guys. Gary's off to cook his breakfast. Well, I suppose you have to now because you're probably hungry enough. Right. Okay. Let's get. Let me find. Because I've just got his little things in here. Let's do some score prediction. What we see? What are we going to say, Andy? With that team, what we saying?
I am going for a 3-1 West Ham United win.
Oh wow!
And the goal scorers are going to be Bowen, Benrahma, and Pac-Man.
Wow, fair play. Gary's gone 2-1 to the Cockney boys. Football 11. Oh yeah, we'll do that later. I'll start that for later on. 2-2. I predict our standard protocol penalty. Nice. Old school ball sweets. Rebar custard drops 2-2. Fair enough. West Ham win 3-2. Could be any result. It could be Peter. That's the beauty of football. It could be any result. So yeah, none the wiser. Bowl 3-1 to the Hammers. 1-1, 3-1. We've gone 3-1 there, 1-3. If Antonio's on form, 3-1 Irons, 2-1, 1-1. West Ham win Bowen to score. Paqueta to be booked more than 5 corners.
Other betting apps are
Yeah,
available.
exactly. Mark's got his accumulator all sorted there. For me, I'm going to go. Do you know what? Let's keep a clean sheet for once. That'd be nice. I'm going to go 2-0. 2-0. 3-1 to the Mighty Hammers. Zoom ahead up Bowen and Cordo the second half. Cornet don't score. Cornet just gets into really good performance and just fluffs his lines every time he gets close, like the other day. Just keeps fluffing his lines when he turns up. Bless him.
But when we need it, he'll score.
Yes.
And the chances he's had, the game's already been sorted. So when it matters, he'll score.
That'd be nice. Yeah. You're right. When it's almost like when he comes on, it's just like the icing on the cake goal, isn't it? Rather than necessarily anything sort of, like he's gonna. It's meaningful. The last time we did that was the Chelsea game and that fiasco at the beginning of the season, which probably just curtailed our whole season, to be honest. When you look at it, point there would have made a massive difference. No clean sheet. We need to go 1-0 down to come alive, says Michael, which we have been doing quite recently. It seems for some reason, not too sure why. But as the piss bloke said to me after the Ghent, maybe it's because it changes Moyes' tactics, so he has to change to get something out of the game. Freeman likes the Chinese myself once in a while. So you try and stay away from food, but it always comes back to food because everyone eats. Like a Chinese. I do like a Chinese. I go, where do we welcome him? Church.
But for me, I do love an Indian, but I prefer going out to eat it.
Yes. Although, to be honest, Flo don't like an Indian, so we don't really go out. We don't go out to watch it, really. We have to have a takeaway anyway. Yeah. I like, where do we go for the Indian? Passage to India up Minster Bridge. That's quite a nice one.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
I'll tell you who goes to that one as well. Virgil.
Oh, does he?
John goes to that one. Yeah, John goes to that one as well. So I have to send him a picture when I'm there to prove that I actually go there as well. But never the twain shall meet. Afternoon, Bedfordshire Hammers. Hope you're well. As I said, you can see, for anyone new, Bedfordshire Hammers has got a little icon next to him because he's a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, we are obviously doing a big drive to at the moment. More content's going on for the Hammers. You get the exclusive content from John T. Coleman from Football London, and also you get into a prize draw every month to win some memorabilia. Joan won it last week, like this month for Tony Cotty's side notebook. And for next month for May and for June, we've got West Ham. We've got signed shirts. So the current shirt signed by the current squad, provided by our channel sponsors, Umbro. So that's going to be there for a couple of quid. Why not? If we play like we did in the last 2 games, we'll be all over them. Can't sit back. Dishoom is the best Indian in London. No, it's not. Scott, you can tell you're not from around these parts. It's the most expensive Indian in London. That's right. It's nice though, but it's not. I don't see it's not a proper Indian. Why is his hammer yellow and mine peach? It's based on how long you be members. GP. A class system, exactly. Yeah, lower class system. No, it's because some people have been members for longer than others. That's what happens. So we've got about 15 minutes to kick off. Miles is in the bar. He's in the Miles in ready. He's had his.
So we've got the other shirts. So I've got the 1981.
Nice, yeah.
86.
So where was that? So you won that? What auction did you win that one in? And what one did you?
No, I got that off Dave and X.
Yeah.
And obviously I got the Carlton Cole one, which I auctioned at E13 when I won it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say I won it. I bidded for it.
You bid for it.
What else have I got? Let's have a look. I got 1980.
Yeah. That looks like an E13 one you bid for.
And then I've got the ginger. I've got a ginger Pele sign.
That's nice.
Well. And then I've got Canning Town then in there in the corner.
Good old Canning Town then. Nice.
The wall's getting a bit empty though. I need to get another one.
Well, you see, as I said, we've got some lovely ones for anyone who wants to be a member and gets entered into the prize draws. And some nice with certificate of authenticities as well.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a good game on West Brom versus Sunderland. Did you watch the Wrexham game yesterday? Oh, great game that
Yeah,
was.
I did. Yeah, Ben Foster as well.
And Elliot Lee, former West Ham player. Good to see. Good to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And obviously, you'll watch the. I quite like the documentary actually they do on Disney. I thought it was quite good the first season. I thought it was actually quite good. Andy, you need a We Love David Moyes pick.
No comment.
I could get you one. Frano's in the chat. Hope you well, Frano. Good to see you, my friend. You've seen the team. It's all lined up there on the bench. We've got. Let me just show you the bench quickly because people will want to see it again. On the bench, we have got Ariola Cornet, Fornals, Downs, Ings, Tilo Kira, Manu Lanzini. We've got Bonner and Emerson. So strong bench. None of the kids obviously on the bench. I think they've all been rested for
You going
Tuesday.
Russ?
Yeah, I'll be there. Looking forward to it. And obviously we got Liverpool on the Wednesday, haven't we?
Yeah.
2 nights
Busy
out.
week. Busy week.
Two nights out for Budden. And then the following week we've got a Man United week, haven't we? Or Manchester week, because we've got City and United in the same week.
That's a weird time, isn't it? On the Sunday, 7:00 kickoff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really strange. It's really bugging up my plans because my dad had a family barbecue, and so I can't really do it. But anyway,
so what time you got to get there for the 7:00 game then?
So 3:00. We there for. We have to be ready at 4 hours before, so 3:00. So I'll probably do match day, whatever we call it, early afternoon, about 1:30ish outside the stadium, 2ish. So yeah, because I don't like rushing.
Yeah,
I like being somewhere really early. I don't like taking, and so yeah. Hopefully you'll get a Europa Conference winning shirt. Well, that's what I mean. We've got, hopefully we've got, if you become a member and you win, one of those raffles, you'll have a shirt from the Europa Conference winning side. First side to win in West Ham decent European competition since 1965. Hammers will win the UECL. Very good. Everton and Palace look very poor. It was a poor game, to be honest. So Bournemouth is a very small stadium. Is it 15,000, 18,000?
11.
11. Wow. Crazy. I mean, Alkmaar's 19 and a half, in it? Something like that.
Yeah, so I think we've got, someone said like 900, but it might extend to like 1,400 or something for the away fans.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare getting tickets for Bournemouth. Always.
I was just saying, though, I did love the Ghent fans on Thursday.
Do you know what? That's a really good point. I mean, everyone talks. I mean, if you talk about the last, say, couple of years, really good games, it's always the European games out of the top. Maybe there might be one Premier League game off, but it's. I think it's always the European games because the away fans bring it. They bring it, and Ghent, fair play to them, were chanting like from about an hour before kickoff.
I know your music, but the DJ as well. They were loving the DJ. Did you see him waving the fucking
doing the pots and Oh, Tony Berry, my mate Tony Berry. I love Tony Berry. He's such a sweet man.
He gets the kids involved. Like when you see it on the camera, he go. They all love it as well, don't they?
I love him. He's so funny, and I always call him if he calls me or whatever. I'm like, "Oh, it's Tony Berry," and he's like, oh, "Shut up." That's what we call him all the time. But no, I think it was. Now we're starting to plan. We're starting to plan for the semi. So yeah, we're trying to sort all that out now because obviously.
Right, Russ, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll be back later.
All right, bud. No worries. Take care.
See you later, mate. Bye.
Love you, Marzi. Good old Milesy. God bless him. God bless his cotton socks. We want more Milesy on this channel. Honestly, if we get past, I think we can take it. But there are no mugs often in Europe. You're totally right. I mean, the other side of the draw is a strong draw, very strong draw. Fiorentina, it's Fiorentina Basel, the other semis, both lots of pedigree in Europe. Hello, you sexy beasts and besets. How is everyone today? We are very well. Hope you are well too. I was at Fulham. Our fans dominated the game. They certainly did. Oh, pardon me. Don't forget, ladies on the box, 6:30. They are indeed. And in about an hour's time, hour and 10 minutes time, anyone who is in the UK, you're going to get your phone. Say there's been some sort of. We've got the thingamajig, haven't we? The emergency thing. So everyone on their phones at 3:00 is going to get some weird, this very strange thing coming up to say in case we ever have a nuclear disaster or anything like that. That's going to come on your phones very soon. Although they did say, I was reading an article today that they've asked people going to the games and going to the theatre to switch their phones off because it might be a bit distracting at 3 o'clock. Matt's turned that rubbish off. Right, track me. Went on ticket website, 2.5 conference final, only 5,000. There is only 5,000 allocation. The application to apply is open, so you can apply for tickets now. My worry is that we'll get run over, get overrun on the left hand side today, possibly. But then, to be honest, Scott, I thought when like the Arsenal game, when you saw it was like the matchup was Cresswell versus Saka, I was shitting myself. But to be honest, I didn't realise Saka was playing until he missed the penalty. That's how well I thought Aaron Cresswell did. And he's sort of like, and occasionally he does it. It's like Nobes used to do that. You think Nobes is like, his weight is gone. His legs are gone. He's totally, he should retire. And then he pulls out one of those performances out the net, out the bag rather. And I thought Aaron was fantastic against Arsenal. I really did. Wouldn't Nukes take out the phone? GP, you found a problem in the system already. Big Brother, 3 o'clock. I've turned it off. Hi, Barry. Hope you're well. Let's hope a nice win indeed, and hope you enjoyed roast chat. So you're talking about your favourite roasts. There's an underground bunker at the London Stadium. It's not for fans. It's for the sex toys. Well, there's a famous bunker. On the way to Harlow, isn't there? Which she says a secret nuclear bunker with like an arrow where you can go and watch it. More fear from the government. They just need feeding the masses. Need to come out positive date. You're totally right. 3 o'clock alarm is worrying. Do powers that be know something? No, it's just apparently they just got to do it. Surreal Flame is thinking that's very funny indeed. Not long to go. We've got about 8 minutes to kick off. I believe Anton might be joined by Stato. He might be back. Again. Wow. From his trips around the west coast of the US of A. So he hit Roastgate. Well, that's what they're going to call the first hour of this show. Hashtag Roastgate. Very controversial. Very controversial thoughts on Andy's use of mint sauce on every roast dinner he has. Afternoon, Marvin. Hope you're well. We need 3 points. We certainly do. And I think we'll get them today. I think this side where last season we fell off the cliff basically in terms of our fitness and just the way we play. It's almost like now we're like getting to a crescendo and playing better and playing with more confidence and a good game today. And even if you looked at how well we've played or our games we've played since the beginning of the year. The Newcastle and Brighton, those are already Man United, weren't it? I think we've only lost like a few games. I think we've lost 3 games this season, or this calendar year, and since that Newcastle game, we haven't lost the game yet. So it's we're getting there, momentum, and Anton was saying the other day, keeping that side relatively settled now, maybe with changing the goalkeeper, even that I think sometimes risky changing the goalkeeper all the time. Whereas Cresswell, changing him and out. As I said, that apart from, again, that side that's starting today is one different from, from the Arsenal game. Bet Anton comes on eating. Let's hope Antonio gets into beast mode. Yeah, indeed. This game could change our season, win, and we could easily focus on Europe. That's what I want to do, Scott. Next 2 or 3 games, let's try and get as many points. I genuinely think whoever wins today is safe. I know maybe not 100% mathematically, but based on the number of games left and the fact that everyone's playing each other, 3 points a day puts us, ahead. And obviously, plus that goal difference is worth a point anyway as well. So, and it's vast, that goal difference against everyone apart from Leicester. We'll drive Antonio left and Cornet through the middle. Interesting. Why do we play on Thursdays and Sundays? What's wrong with Saturdays and Wednesdays? Well, it's Europe, isn't it? Europe, Europa League and the Conference League is a Thursday, whereas although we are playing Wednesday, Saturday next week, isn't it? Yeah, we got Liverpool at home on Wednesday night, and then Saturday we've got 12:30 kickoff, Crystal Palace. Wolves we lost. Yes, sorry. Yeah, but that was 1-0. Anyway, but since the Newcastle game, we haven't lost, have we? Can Anton not shout today? Nearly ruined my speakers last night. Watch out for his mic. Staten needs to be more positive and learn not to talk about his carrots. Anton has deep fried Mars bars with his roast dinner. Shame just slips on the wayside over the years. Flags, pubs. Well, things also you're going to see all the bloody wasp names, isn't it? All the coronation stuff starts soon. Dan, good afternoon to you. Anton laughs so loud he wakes up his kidney fish. What does the table look like? Well, the table looks like hasn't been much change affecting us in terms of our position. Obviously, Leicester winning yesterday puts them out of the bottom three, with Everton dropping in. We still stay 15th. Win today puts us up to 34 points. Probably then I'd say that's 35 with the goal difference. And then I'm pretty sure. Well, I think Southampton, Forest, and one of Everton and Leicester. We've still got 2 games on everyone apart from Bournemouth, but obviously that game in hand will be against Man City when we play both Manchester clubs in the same week. I would really love to see a top 3, a front 3 with Cornet on the left, Antonio in the middle, and Bone on the right would be such a strong front 3. I'm feeling very positive. Leicester should have lost yesterday. They were not lucky. They were lucky, but that manager bounce. And actually, Anton's going to do a show about the manager bounce and does it really work? And we'll probably do that maybe next week sometime. Thought you meant how dinner table was laid out for roast dinner. Roast gate's gone. We've gone. Let's move on now. We've got Bournemouth coming up now. Did you see Antonio's mic? Yes, I did. And there's a YouTube channel called Fans React, and he was on it because all you could hear was so funny. It was like, can you hello? Some of the things
are the devil.
Indeed. Strong side, man.
Yeah, listen. Oh God, my tooth. Oh, watch that. Got the dentist tomorrow. I don't think we expected anything different, did we? Really? Did we?
I thought Ings might have started. I thought Antonio would have maybe not started, but
not after the midweek game, not after scoring a brace. Like, this is a game where you can try and put the league to bed. It doesn't mathematically mean it, but it would certainly go a long way if you can get a result. And I think when you've got an informed striker who's put the ball in the back of the net a couple of times and gave the performance that he did, then so be it. He's hit a little bit of form as well recently. So it doesn't matter though, like you said, Russ, either way. I mean, you've got players there that can hopefully step up to the table and do a job. And this game is now the most important one.
Yeah, you're totally right, man. I think it's going to be interesting. I thought we've got good bench as well. Obviously, none of the kids because they've been rested, I imagine, for Tuesday. I think that midfield battle is going to be where it's won and lost. Definitely, I think if we get up into them early, I think we'll have a good day.
It's a bloody.
More importantly, Freeman's asked, "How's the car?"
If you've not gone electric, man, honestly. So locally where I live, you don't pay for the charging points in most of the local authority that I live in. So currently I'm charging. I've had the car for 3 days and not spent a single penny on running it. So been all over the shop. So it's brilliant. Yeah, good. Happy days. Wow. And it doesn't make a noise because it's electric. And I look like I'm talking really funny, but I've got a tooth hanging. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow to get it dealt with. So I'm kind of like that lisping. So we are not far away from kickoff now, Russie B.
No, I know. I'm gonna die. I've got to go and sort out my roast dinner. The mother-in-law's just turned up, so I've got to get into the kitchen before she starts trying to take over because that will wind me up.
Why don't you just let her take over and enjoy the football?
No, I can't because I can't enjoy it because I've got a system. If it doesn't get, we spent me and Miles spent the first half hour of this show talking about roast dinners.
Well, that was very entertaining for you on the Matchday Live. Hopefully you found it.
You know what? You say that. Not being funny. The chat was more hecked up about roast dinner than it was about talking about David Moyes.
Love that. Love it.
Brilliant. Right, I'll be back at half time. Right,
cool. Okay, cheers. Bye. Welcome to the West Ham Network for your Match Day Live. Of course, I'm going to be bringing you the old commentary for the game. So Let me get this all kind of set up for you and add that. And then the game hasn't kicked off yet. I'm going to just let that run for a few seconds. Then we can get caught up. So when that goes live, I will get that playing for you. But hope you're all well as well. We need the win just to ease off the pressure. Absolutely, from Adam. Watch the McMaster on YouTube. He hates his electric car. It's funny. I've watched a few. I've done quite a lot of reviews on them actually, but I like it. I'm 3 days in. I can't complain really. When we score, Anton's going to swallow his tooth. Honestly, I'm really concerned what I'm going to do in my mouth and my face, to be honest. From the way Anton, what's this not coming up? From the way Anton celebrates as somebody drove muffler. Get Anton and Russ. Good to see you, mate. Good to see your mother-in-law's jokes, Russ. Good luck, Russ. Give Anton some words to speak with. It's tough, man. It's tough. Afternoon, Anton Howard. Good to see you. Right, that's us kicked off. So let's get playing that. West Ham, Bournemouth on the attack straight away. Ball through the middle, and Fabianski comes out and picks up the ball. We will be welcoming back Matt again today, though. Matt will be joining us at halftime, so please join us back at halftime. You'll also see Matt giving you his rundown of the game and then join me for the review after. But West Ham, Bournemouth still got the ball, and Sufal does really well to tackle it. West Ham wearing the white shirt and the orange shorts. Bowen does well, drives forward, tries to find Paqueta, but loses the ball in the middle of the park. Now Bournemouth are driving forward. Now they found a bit of space out on the left-hand side. Zuma goes out, takes a tackle, and it goes out for a throw corner to Bournemouth already. So Bowen kind of got caught out there. He kind of was running through down the right-hand side, tries to play a ball through the middle to Paqueta. Doesn't get to the man. They've intercepted a counter-attacked and won a corner. West Ham need to deal with this nice and early. Oh, congested, but Fabianski goes up and collects the ball. Ball sprayed out early to Creswell. Creswell drives forward. And Zuma gets the ball for West Ham just before the halfway line. Souček, who drops in deep, collects it, plays it out wide to Sufal. Sufal plays back to Zuma as well. Big ball forward. Antonio's dropped in, collected it. Now West Ham are on the attack down the right-hand side with Bowen. Sufal's made the overlapping run. Bowen gets it back. He's on the edge of the box. He shoots, but it takes the deflection. And they dummy it, and it falls back to Neto, the keeper, for Bournemouth. Bournemouth nil, West Ham nil. If you're just joining us, this is the Matchday Live as part of the West Ham network. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the thumbs up as well. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, you can do that also. Big game for West Ham and Bournemouth, 14th versus 15th place. Bournemouth have got the ball in their own half. West Ham playing a high line. We've got 4 bodies forward. They're just coming over the halfway line. Ball played through the middle. Bournemouth go for the switch play. He's got a bit of space out on the left-hand side. Takes the ball down in his chest. Tavernier drives forward. Skips by it. And it goes out for a Fabianski goal kick. I'll jump into the comments every now and then through the show. I just don't want to ruin my experience of watching the game, but I will interact with you as much as I possibly can. And you can hear them loud and proud, of course, as usual. West Ham got the ball down there, getting closer. Let's do this. Bowen, big ball into the box. Oh, Paqueta tries to win the head. It looks like it takes a deflection off the Bournemouth player, and I think West Ham have won a corner. Good corner from, ball. Good chance to get the ball whipped into the mix. Cressy on the corner. An outswinger. Big outswinger is Yeah! Antonio! Yes! Yes! We're 4 minutes in. Unbelievable. What a ball whipped in. Antonio gets in front of his man and pokes that ball away. I think he's actually dramatically far off the ground. Quite a big gap. He jumps up. I think he actually out jumps Billing as well. Puts the ball in the back of the net and it's 1-0 West Ham. Let's have a look at that, see where Antonio is. Standing, unmarked, gets in front of his man. Bosch header into the back of the net. You cannot fault that geezer. You cannot fault him because he's picked up a little bit of form just when we need it. And we have scored to go 1-0 up against Bournemouth away on their home turf. What a fantastic, fantastic goal from West Ham. Brilliant, buzzing, delighted, over the moon. Cannot complain. Did not expect that so early, but that's going to be good. Let's just hope that doesn't push us back, but it hasn't because we've got 5 men committed forward as well. You know what? See, when you've got a player, big ball through from Bournemouth, Zuma comes back, clears it. He does well. When, oh God, I don't know, Zuma's just, he concerns me. I don't know if he's overstretched there. It doesn't look comfortable. I don't know if that's just what he looks like again, but it just concerns me there. I think he's all right. Bournemouth playing the ball down the left-hand side. But when you've got a player that's in a little bit of form, that makes a load of sense why, you know, put the ball into the mix. He fancies it now. He's banged in a couple of goals. That's brilliant. My laptop just did a dance, Anton. Where's that player been the last 18 months? Where's most of our players? Let's just keep this momentum up, though. This is what we need to do. Mute speakers. What a good start, man. It's very rare that we do that as well, isn't it? Very rare. Bournemouth doing well now. Got the ball through the middle. Billing looks like he's going to shoot from distance and hits it nearly out to the corner flag, but West Ham have picked up. Is it taking a deflection? Is he giving a corner for that? I think he has. No, he hasn't. I think it's a... Is it a goal kick? I don't know what it is. It is a goal kick, yeah. Zuma on the ball. He goes long. Straight to the Bournemouth player. It's not good clearance from Zuma. Paqueta trying to draw in the player, trying to close him down. Now the ball's getting played out to the wide left. We've got many bodies back there, but Paqueta's done amazing to get stuck in. And he's won the ball back again from Sufal. Paqueta drives forward, and West Ham win a free kick. Paqueta coming in there, doing his defensive duties as per usual. Fantastic from him. Great tracking back also from Bowen. You had the connection between Bowen, Paqueta, and Sufal. Paqueta nipped in, got a touch on the ball, gave the ball to Sufal. Paqueta brought the ball out of the play, and Sufal was fouled, and West Ham won a free kick. 8 minutes gone. West Ham 1, Bournemouth 0. Fabianski, big clearance from him upfield for Antonio to chase. He wins the header. Brilliant. Bowen now collects it on the second ball. Bowen drives into the box, takes it again, crosses it in. It goes out for a corner to West Ham. Really, really good. Really, really good. That's what you want from your striker. And Antonio goes up, gets in front of the defender, wins it, knocks it on. Bowen out on the right-hand side, drives it to defence, drives again, tricks it, tries to cross it into the front post, wins West Ham a corner. Good opportunity, West Ham. Come on. Antonio standing on the keeper. Rice just behind the keeper. Antonio causing problems for the goalkeeper. Bowen with an in-swinger. Swings it in. Front post. Cleared from Bournemouth. Bowen's going to keep it in, though. He's got a second chance at this. Puts it onto his left foot. Looks up. Pings the ball in. It's a great ball. Nito comes out, collects it. Good collection there from Bournemouth. Bournemouth playing the ball neatly out from the back. They're driving forward. Coming over the centre circle. Sprayed out to the left-hand side. Let's play it back to the left back. Back through the central defenders. West Ham just patiently letting them, there's not really a lot of movement there from Bournemouth, to be fair. So West Ham being a bit patient in their approach. Let's go and switch the play again. Out to the left-hand side, going through central. Now they're just inside the West Ham half. Ball through the middle. Drops deep. Billing tries to skit Solanke. But West Ham have dispossessed him with Declan Rice. But he's been dispossessed off the ball. Big ball up over the top. Straight to Fabianski to collect. Brilliant. Spuds are 3 down in 9 minutes against Newcastle. It is. What a connection between Sufal, Paqueta and Bowen. Really is good. West Ham won the ball back again, though. Antonio. Looks like a handball there from Benrahma, but the referee hasn't given it. Antonio's done really well. Souček's brought the ball down into play. Sufal plays the ball down to the right. What a run that is from Souček. Bowen plays it in early. Into the box. Shoots! Oh, Benny! Really good football from West Ham. Really good football. Nice one-touch football as well. Great vision from Bowen. What a run from Souček. Souček plays a blinder of a ball to the edge of the box to Benrahma, who shoots straight away, and it trickles towards the keeper. But West Ham have won the ball back immediately with Paqueta, who plays the ball into Zuma, back to Rice, and, of course, back to Souček. It's now with a Gerd out on the left-hand side. Creswell. Possession's been 68% possession. The key element I would say here is from the 32% possession we've had, we've actually done some good stuff with it rather than the typical do nothing with it. So they're letting the opposition have the ball, but when we've got the ball, we're doing something with it. So far, so good, 11 minutes in. Bowen now presses. Ball with Bournemouth left back, put the pressure on, and we've won the ball back. Really good. Now we're on the counter. We've got 4 bodies there. Sufal on the right-hand side. Crosses it in early. Back post. Go on! Yeah! Yes! Yes! Paqueta! Yes! That's fucking brilliant! It is unbelievable! Honestly, we are waiting patiently. They are driving out from the back. We are absolutely pressing them quickly. Sufal drives in down the right-hand side. Look at this. All from Sufal. Wins it. Bowen. He makes overlap and run. Bowen plays in Sufal. Sufal takes a touch. Big cross in back post. Who's there? Paqueta! What's his dance move? I don't know. I need to try and practice it. But yes! Oh, my word. Oh, my days. What is going on at West Ham? What is going on at West Ham? Yes, you have heard me correct. It is 2-0 West Ham. Paqueta has rose above his marker and smashed that ball into the back of the net with his head. Unbloody believable. 2-0 West Ham. 2-0 West Ham. Absolutely buzzing. I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. Really good start from West Ham. Like I said, we're making everything count. We're making absolutely everything count that we're doing today. That's the difference. The sole difference is we're winning the first balls. We're winning the second balls. And yeah, we're doing a grand job, man. An absolute grand job. Keep this momentum up. 2-0 away from home against Bournemouth. Honestly, unbelievable. Let me see the comments. 2-0 West Ham, Paqueta. Yes, West Ham arrived, ladies and gentlemen. It's about fucking time. Let's hope we can keep this momentum going. Come on, you Irons. Lovely. Both fullbacks with the assists. Absolutely. Who says Sufal can't cross? Beautiful. More goals. It's finally clicking. What's going on? Are they not playing to their potential? Nothing more seriously left it to April, but doing their job. We are back. Oops, West Ham have woke up. Paqueta. Go. Yeah. Unbelievable. Honestly, really, really good football from West Ham. Come on, West Ham, keep it up. (2-0) West Ham. Yes, you have heard me right. Yes, you have seen it correct on that screen there. West Ham are winning 2-0. Fantastic. 2 headers. Antonio first header, Paqueta second header. Paqueta's one is a special one as well. I bet he really scores goals with his head as well. But West Ham have won the ball back again in midfield. It's brilliant. Oh, it's good football. Ben Rama now down the left-hand side. Tries to play the ball early to Antonio. He does. He keeps up the play. But he's been caught offside. Play's been brought back. Bournemouth play the ball through the middle. Let's go at West Ham. Just pressing, patient in the press. Bournemouth holding on to play in the back line. Dropped in deep, collects the ball, plays the ball through the middle. Bournemouth have got the ball right on the edge of the West Ham box. Plays a deep ball through the middle. He's unmarked, but West Ham have got bodies back, and we've cleared it out, cleared the danger. Do you know what? We're marking as a unit. We're closing down as a unit. We're closing down as a team. It's really good closing down. We've got to keep this up. Got to keep this level up. Putting the pressure onto Tavernier. Bournemouth playing good football, but it's about what West Ham can do. They can't get through the final third. Big cross into the back post. He's unmarked. And that's fine. Fabianski's let it go, and it's a goal kick to West Ham. Much better from West Ham. Keep up the momentum, West Ham. Absolutely. Come on, you Irons. Don't know what's going on here in Australia, but the Optus channel has just switched to the Newcastle game. So yeah, screw him. All tackles up fishing. The mate is come on, you guys. What happens when you apply pressure? And Sefal believes he can do damage. All playing well. Can we finish above just? We're all panicking now. Scabby, we have Antonio, but who's Danny Ings on the bench? The guy, the hangover after the gig. Bowen trying to skip by the defender down the right hand side, but he's dispossessed now. Bournemouth are on the attack. Chip the ball out. Billing down the left hand side, takes touch on his chest, plays it infield. Solanke drops in deep. What's a great tackle. Well, the referee's given a foul for that. I thought Suchek did get the ball. Solanke went down, and it's a free kick to Bournemouth. Bournemouth still driving forward down the right-hand side. West Ham have intercepted a no with Declan Rice, and we're on the counter. Decker sees a vision, gives it straight away. He's disappointed. Bournemouth now on the counter. Travelling, now plays the ball out to the wide right, puts it onto his left foot, going to cross it into the back post. Looks like it was a kind of short cross, and it goes out for a West Ham goal kick. That will do. That will do, West Ham. That will do. At least Spurs are getting battered, so enjoy watching that. Remember, we're playing Bournemouth, who are in Everton. Did we just pick momentum? That's just unbelievable. It's all coming along for Moyes. I say, mate, you have to take in consideration who we've played. Antonio wins the ball again. The first header knocks it on for Jared Bowen, who can't get to it, but still piling the pressure on. Paqueta, man. Oh, my God, that guy. That guy, I love him. Plays a back heel. Sefal keeps it in play. Paqueta getting stuck in again. Wins the ball for West Ham. What a ball to Jared Bowen. Crosses it in. Where's the ball? Where Ben Rama? Oh, my God. Paqueta. I love that guy. Love that guy. He is everywhere on this park. Honestly, Paqueta. West Ham lose the ball from Sefal. Who gets up? Paqueta. He is fearless, man. He's fearless. He's brilliant. Love him. Love him. He is an absolute madman. Loving it. Are they beating Tottenham 4-0? Bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant if they are. West Ham have had 5 attempts and 3 on target. Bournemouth have had 1 attempt and none on target. So West Ham kind of holding off the final third. Jared Bowen tracking back, doing his job, man. Really putting the pressure on. It's good. West Ham, you can see marking in numbers, working as a team. It's got a bit of space through the middle, though. Brings in a defender, cuts back. Cuts it through to the middle. Billing. Nick ball through on the edge of the box. Solanke shoots, blocked from Agerd. goes out for a Bournemouth throw-in. If you're just joining, yes, you have seen me and seen the scoreline perfectly. It is Bournemouth 0, West Ham 2. Fantastic headers from Antonio and Paqueta to give West Ham a 2-0 lead at the Vitality. Bournemouth now attacking down the right-hand side. West Ham there collecting the numbers of player slips. Referee, don't you dare blow. But Bournemouth have got the ball again. Plays the ball through the middle. Solanke. And West Ham have cleared it again. No problem at all. And it's Paqueta. Holds on to the play. Skips by Solanke. Keeps a hold of the ball. Brings Ben Rama into the game. Plays the ball back to Creswell. He's under a bit of pressure at the start. It's Declan Rice, sorry. Declan Rice drives forward. He finds Ben Rama. Ben Rama plays the ball this time back to Creswell, who finds Zuma in plenty of space in the back line for West Ham. As we bring the ball out from defence, Sufal clicks the ball on the right-hand side, plays it upfield to Antonio, who does really well, unfortunately, but the Suchek does win the second ball. Antonio! He nearly got through the goal. He's only 1-1. The defender has done really well. The keeper's under pressure from Antonio, and he clears for Bournemouth. Good football from West Ham as well. Good play from Suchek and Antonio. Stay on your feet, Suchek. Bournemouth now on the attack. Is it 5? 5 to Spurs. Billing. Solanke. Billing. Crosses it in across the box, but good from Aguerd to clear. And it's a Bournemouth corner. Can't believe it's 5-0. Corner to Bournemouth. Big corner in, big in swinger, back post. We've done well, I think. I don't know who that was, put the pressure on, but it's taken the kind of the pinch out of the ball, and Fabianski just jumps onto it. No problem at all for a routine catch. Was it Suchek on the far post, I think, done enough. He's made some form of contact, taking the power off the ball and allowed Fabianski just to latch onto the ball. It's a foul. Back to Zuma in the West Ham half. Switches play over to Aguerd. Declan Rice. Back to Aguerd. He finds Creswell. Creswell, Ben Rama. Takes on two players, but he gets the ball to Creswell. Good bit of possession from West Ham. You can hear the fans singing West Ham are massive. When was the last time you heard us sing that apart from last week? It's a good big ball forward for Antonio to chase. And I'll tell you what, there was nothing else that defender can do. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. There was nothing they could do. They had to kick the ball out in a dangerous area, and it's a throw-in. Where's the weapon? Where's the foul? Where is he? Is he going to come across the field and throw that ball in? Doesn't look like he is. I think it's going to be crazy. What a weapon of a throw he's got, isn't it? Paqueta plays it back all the way to Zuma. Sufal. Zuma plays a nice ball in. Declan Rice plays the ball forward. He's got Jared Bowen on the right-hand side. The overlapping run from Tommy Suchek. Yes, if you heard me right, Tommy Suchek goes early. It's a big, heavy ball. Ben Ram's going to keep it in over the other side, and he has. He's found Crazy, who's there to collect it. Paqueta. Big ball into the box. It's a nice ball. It finds Suchek's head. He's too far out. Tries to get enough power behind it, and it just trickles towards the goalkeeper, but it's good vision there from Paqueta. Honestly, Suchek's done really well there. No one's actually calling for that. It was actually, do you know what? They couldn't call for that because I think it was actually, they were saying that maybe there was a handball involved with Suchek, but two players were all over the top of him. And I think it actually hit the Bournemouth hand. Bournemouth playing the ball now neatly down the right-hand side. Big ball into the box. No one is there. Sufal's just there himself. Pings the ball up the field to Jared Bowen. Good interplay between the two of them. Sufal smashes the ball forward. Antonio nearly broke free there. It was just him and one other defender, but the defender does well to clear the ball for Bournemouth. Bournemouth driving forward out on the left-hand side. Players are having to drop deep to come and collect the ball just to get involved on the ball. Good. It's tried to be an inception. Ball gets... Oh, no, back post! Get rid of it, West Ham! And we have... Declan Rice is there. Just a bit... Heads down a little bit down the right-hand side, but West Ham are on the counter. Oh, it's a heavy ball from Deckers to Paqueta. Deckers is actually struggling to get all of his passes together today. He's intercepting the ball really well, but he's not kind of finalising his passes today so far. Oh, my God. Don't be doing this to me. Why is this happening to me just now? Bear with me, everyone. Sorry. Right, there's been a really big foul on Bowen. West Ham broke, and it's a naughty foul. It's gone right in on the ankle of Bowen. West Ham have got a free kick. Just showing us the Bournemouth attack down the right hand side. He gets the ball, but the thing is, he takes it and then passes it across to go early. Declan Rice was there to clear it, though. Zuma with the free kick. Paqueta comes in to try and collect it, but Zuma's going to go long. No, is he? No, he's taking it short. Paqueta plays the ball to Gerd. He's calling for it to pass it to Krezi. Krezi's got a bit of space there. Rice is there with him. Gives the ball to Rice. Quick touch with Benny, and the ball's gone through. I don't know what he's done, but Rice has got it. Rice is on the attack, plays the ball back into Benny, tries to skip by the player, but it's brought out, and it's a West Ham throw-in deep in the Bournemouth half. Paqueta. Oh, it's beautiful football from him. Again. Benny plays the ball back. Agerd all the way back to Zuma in the centre circle. Oh, he's giving the ball away straight away to Bournemouth. Tried to find Souček, but there was two players there that intercepted it. Now they've got the ball and they're in the centre circle, coming over the halfway line. He drives forward for Bournemouth. What's he going to do? Plays the ball through the middle. Nice little one touch there. Back in the midfield out to the left-hand side. Solanke. Oh, tries up quick, neat 1-2. From distance for Bournemouth. Shoots from distance. That's a good full stretch save from Fabianski. If he doesn't, that's going in top corner. Bournemouth have collected the ball and smashed it from about 30 yards out. Aim for the top corner. It was going in, and it's a full stretch, top-notch save from Lucas Fabianski. It's a great save. He couldn't hold on to it. He just had to parry it away. But West Ham did keep it in, though, so it's not gone out for a corner. Bournemouth now on the attack again. Kelly for Bournemouth. It's back in the centre circle with the Bournemouth defence. Out onto the right-hand side. Overlapping run down the right-hand side, Christie. And Declan Rice kicks it out for a Bournemouth corner. Corner to Bournemouth. Could be a big in-swinger. First man, cleared by the first man from Krezi. Kicked back in, but it's gone upfield. And Ben Rama on the counter. Look at Antonio. He's going to spray it over to Antonio. Oh, it's so unlucky. The defender does really well. And if it hadn't, then Antonio would have been 1-on-1 with the keeper again. Anyway, Bowen's got the ball, puts it onto his left foot. He's on the edge of the box. What's he going to do? He carries it forward. He brings Creswell, cross into the back post. Oh, it's too heavy, and it goes out for a goal kick to Bournemouth. It's a good counter from West Ham. Unlucky from Benny. Nearly beat the defender. Yes, it is Happy St. George's Day as well. Happy St. George's Day to everyone out there. We should score now so that Anton doesn't blow our speakers up. Oh my God. So Tottenham have subbed off a defender 20 minutes in. Oh, Solanke's done really well down the right-hand side. He's skipped by West Ham. Good save from Fabianski again. Oh, they're on the edge of the box. Bournemouth still got the ball. It's a really good save again. Double save from Fabianski. Big ball into the box. Fabianski comes in and does a routine catch. 2 really good saves from Fabianski. Let's not beat about the bush there. Solanke beats, it looks like Deckers, is it? That's a Gerd. Really easy defending. I think what you've got there is Premier League experience on a Gerd there. A Gerd's tried to read the ball and he's allowed Solanke to boss him. He's got the ball around him. He's drove forward into goal. It's a great save from Fabianski. Do you know what? Antonio's not won that header, but there was 2 defenders all over him. But West Ham have regained possession again. Ball gets played down the left-hand side. Ben Rama's chasing it and he's won it. Really good effort and work rate from Benny. Onto his right foot. Paqueta's with him. Oh, he's found Rice. Shoots for distance. Blocked. It's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. Good football. Good game. Rice finds Benny down the left-hand side. Kresi's made the overlap and run. He's been dispossessed, though, from Bournemouth, and they've cleared. Solanke tries to get the better of Agerd. Agerd's read it. Solanke's got it, but Agerd's done enough to keep Solanke back up the field. And now West Ham have got players back helping. And we've got our shape back again. Bournemouth now on the attack, coming into the centre circle. A couple of times Solanke's causing Agerd a little bit of a bother there. Bournemouth with the ball, coming in through the centre circle. Antonio just holding his position. Not kind of pressing yet. You'll see someone jump out soon enough. Solanke and Billing starting to build up a little bit of a partnership. Billing again. Ball through. Stevens plays it out to Kelly. It's back with the central defender. Back with Stevens. Oh, West Ham nearly got in and intercepted that ball. There's nothing on for those defenders to pass to. But the Bournemouth players drop deep to collect it. Switches it out onto the right-hand side. Big ball in for the Bournemouth player. Oh, it's trickled through to Fabianski. We are sitting a little bit deeper, though. You need to watch that kind of sitting deep. Because it invites them on, doesn't it? Rice wins the possession, loses it again, though. Second ball. And then they can't keep it in, and it's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. Big throw-in. Paqueta wins it in the middle of the park, keeps a hold of it, does really well. Bowen, Paqueta down on the touchline. Bowen back with Paqueta. Paqueta finds Souček in space. Souček sprays it left. Bit of space out there for Kresi. Takes a heavy touch, but keeps it in. Rice is there to help him. He collects the ball. Plays it back to Agerd. Paqueta. Oh, Benny and Rice do not communicate as Creswell and Benny don't communicate. It's the most simplest of passes, and I think they've just let the ball go out. Oh, West Ham have won the ball back, though, in a dangerous area from Bournemouth. Bowen! Oh! What's going on? Oh, I thought Bowen was trying to find that bottom corner. It's taking a deflection. I couldn't see where the ball went, but it bubbled up in front of the keeper, and then it was just Antonio in front of the keeper, but the keeper got a hold of it. That was unlucky from Antonio and Bowen. I thought Bowen should have done a bit better from that position. On the edge of the box, prime Bowen. No one's in front of him. He's trying to curl it round keeper. Looks like he's not hit enough power in that, or maybe enough height in it either. Bournemouth with a switch ball. West Ham have read that really well. Paqueta drives forward. Antonio collects it, plays in, tries to play on Paqueta again. The heavy pass forward, but he is slipping as he makes the pass and it goes out for a Bournemouth throw in. Oh no. Paqueta is down, which we don't want. Let's hope he's all right. He's kind of just stretching it a little bit. Bowen, do you know what? He wasn't even trying to find the far post. He was actually going in the near post. It wasn't good enough. Really surprised from Bowen there. He should have done a lot better from that. Normally he'd try and find the top corner or sling it into the far post. We're just double checking here what's the situation with Paqueta. Let's hope he's all right because we really need him to be all right. We're playing as a team, making runs for each other. We haven't most of the season, but it's nice to see. We did well to keep the ball there. Absolutely. Obviously, it would be good to keep a clean sheet at halftime, come out attacking early second half. Absolutely, it would be. And Neil has done a very good job with Bournemouth. Absolutely. Looks like Paqueta's going to run it off and come back on the field. Yep, he has. It's good. Bournemouth now got the ball coming over the halfway line. Wide left for Bournemouth travelling down there. Big ball into the mix. God, I thought Zuma was going to stretch and put his foot on it, and he's left it. It's travelled across the whole box. No one's got near it. It's gone to the far post, and Bournemouth have got the ball again. Bournemouth. No. Cresswell does well. Clears it to Fabianski, who smashes the ball up the field. For Antonio to do something himself, but the player comes in, collects it for Bournemouth in the centre circle now. Lerma switches the play over to the left. Sofal comes in, wins the ball, and it's a throw in. Really good from Sofal. Now Bournemouth put the ball through the back, out wide right. And Ram is there. But Lerma comes in, collects it, moves it back again. Bournemouth still on possession. Just in the West Ham half. Patient build up. Kelly. Out wide left. Tavernier from Bournemouth. Keeps a hold of it. Plays it back to Kelly. Kelly back into his midfielder. Now it's in the centre circle for Bournemouth. West Ham slowly pressing up though. Putting the pressure on. Nothing on for them. He's always getting a bit frustrated, the Bournemouth player. Tavernier tries a quick 1-2. Does well. Tavernier tries to play the ball back through to Solanke. Or he's won the ball back though. Tavernier again. Stevens, ball out wide right for Bournemouth. Big ball into the box. Sofal comes in, clears it. Does really well. Bournemouth and Benny's putting a lot of pressure on. Brings the ball down to Antonio. Hold up place, fantastic. Out to Creswell. Plays the ball back to Declan Rice. Paqueta. Heavy ball though. Can't keep it in, and it's a throw in to Bournemouth. It's unlucky. 38 minutes gone. Bournemouth 0, West Ham 2. If you are joining me now, please subscribe to the channel. Please give the channel a support by hitting subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up as well. If you're enjoying the match commentary, there's loads of videos we do. And if you're interested in becoming a channel member, you can also click on that. A big switch play from Bournemouth out to the left. Tavernier. Back into Kelly. Lerma. Central defender now for Bournemouth. Plays out to the wide right. Stevens. Oh, Kelly got a bit of space there. Tavernier finds Kelly. Tries to go early. Blocked from West Ham and Suchek. Let's go back with Tavernier, still in the West Ham half. Good bit of pressure from Bournemouth, but they need to do something with it if they're going to try and get into this game again. West Ham are defending well. Kelly goes for a cross, and Safal comes and clears it for a throw-in. He's blocking every single thing he can get in his way. Ball gets switched over. Stevens for Bournemouth. Goes through the middle. Oh, it's a good interception by West Ham. Suchek can't get enough to win that ball, the second ball, but he wins the first one. Does enough. Bournemouth clear it, and West Ham have a throw-in out on the left-hand side. Why is Ram still there? Start against the Gunners, it's all about the confidence. We seem to be playing and with it, and makes a big difference. You can see it in the players. Both back, and Antonio not 100%. Might need to sub them both. Don't want to risk them for tough fixtures coming up. We have big games looming. Get Furnells on for Keta at half time. Keta's just given away a free kick there in the centre circle. I don't know. And then Lerma just pushes him over as well. Big ball into the box. Sufal clears it though. Into the path of Suchek, who clears it again. Bowen tries to chase on, latch onto the ball. Bournemouth play the ball back to the keeper. Sufal does well to win that header. Goes out for a Bournemouth throw-in. Tavernier takes it. Sufal wins that again. Pushes the ball all the way back for Kelly to chase from Bournemouth. Back in the halfway line. %88 possession in the last 5 minutes to Bournemouth, to West Ham's 12. But we're dealing with it, that's the thing. Big ball up over the top. Well, what are we doing? West Ham are not listening. There's so much confusion there. There's so much confusion. We got away with that. I don't know who it was. I can't actually necessarily check. I think it's Fabianski and Agerd. And Fabianski hasn't come out and commanded that. I think Agerd was waiting for him to come out. Let me have a look here and see what happens. Ball up over the top. Simple. It was Agerd and Zuma. Not all of them. No one, they didn't speak. The three of them didn't speak. It's so surprising. The ball gets played up over the top. It's the most simplest of things there. And Agerd and Zuma and Fabianski just all confused about who was actually going to collect that ball. We got away with it though. Big ball up top. Antonio comes in, chests it. Brilliant. Good football from him. Paqueta plays the ball out wide to Benny. Benny drives down the left-hand side. He's still got a hold of possession. He skips by one player. Crosses it in with his left. Blocked. And it goes out for a West Ham corner. Good, West Ham. Good. Another goal before half-time. How nice would that be? Ball in. Oh, no. Oh, go on, Rice! Yes! Yes! Rice has just smashed down the back post into the bottom of the corner, and West Ham are beating Bournemouth 3-0 away from home. Wow! Unbelievable. And what a time to score. What an unbelievable time to score. From a corner, it goes in the mix. I think it was Suchek, and it just lies up for Declan Rice to smash that ball. Yes! Absolutely no doubts whatsoever. He puts his laces through it and smashes that into the back of the net. You have heard me correct. Are you ready to hear what I'm about to say to you? It's Bournemouth 0, West Ham 3. Yes, you have heard me correct. Bournemouth 0, West Ham 3. Unbloody believable. Unbelievable. It's been such a good first half performance. Do you know why? We might not have had all the possession. It's what we've done with the ball when it's been in our possession compared to what Bournemouth have done. We've defended well. Why? Because we're defending as a unit, as a team. There's unity. You can see it. There's a clear unity in the team. Couple of mishaps in the back line, but we're growing in confidence in that position as well. We're dealing with every threat that's coming to us. Let's not correct us. I'll correct you as well. They have brought a little bit of a threat to us, but we're dealing with everything that's brought our way. Unbelievable. Unbloody believable. And on top of that, it's 6-0 to bloody Newcastle over Tottenham. Zuma comes over and collects the ball and he does really well. And it's gone out for the manager yet. Is it yes, Rice, the Brazilian maestro, yay, Rice, baby, Deckers, Rice, baby, get in, the goals are coming. He is incomplete. He's got the assist to check technically, yeah, I think he did. Bournemouth get battered everywhere they go. 3-0, get in, Rice, baby. Come on, Deckers, Rice, baby. Could you imagine we get another goal, man? Go and get another goal before half time. We've got a couple of minutes. Some finish. It was. Go in 3-0. We can afford to make subs at half time. He won't do that. He will not do that at half time straight away. Good football from West Ham. Paqueta plays in Benny. Oh, no, it's not. Is it Antonio? It's dropped out left. Good hold up play from Antonio. Plays the ball back to Gerd, who's gone for a big clearance up the field. He had to do that. He had a bit of pressure on him. You have heard me right. There are 2 minutes of injury time to go. In the first half, West Ham are beating Bournemouth 3-0 away from home. Yes, you have heard me correct. Declan Rice, man. Deckers. Tell you what, who's having a fucking brilliant game. Tommy Soucek as well, middle of the park. Oh, that's brilliant from Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen travels through the middle, plays in Sefal down the right-hand side, crosses it in low. Tries to find Bowen, but it's cleared. Go on, Bournemouth. Sefal. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, referee, away. Oh, he said it as a foul, but I tell you what, man. See that guy? He's come back into this team. He's come back into this team and changed it all. It is an assist by Soucek. It's a bloody great assist from Soucek. There's David Moyes celebrating. We've got, you know what? There's a minute and a half. You kind of don't want this half to end, do you? There's a minute and a half to go. And go get another goal, West Ham. Why not? Could you imagine? Jesus. Ball gets played out wide left. Tavernier for Bournemouth. He drives forward, coming over the halfway line. Soucek standing up to him. Oh, West Ham, we love you. We love you, West Ham. We do. We love you, West Ham. We do. We love you, West Ham. We do. Oh, West Ham, we love you. Kelly goes for a big ball for Bournemouth. Up and under for them to chase. Foul's there, though. Billing tries to keep it in. He has kept it in, but Zuma's then came over and collected it and sweeps it up. Soucek drops in, collects the ball for West Ham, pays the ball up forward. Paqueta, someone's all over Antonio. Paqueta wins the header. Bowen's kept it in. It's off the Bournemouth player and it's gone out for a West Ham thrower. Deep in the Bournemouth half. Do you know what I will say? I'm listening to Tony Gale and he kind of annoys me sometimes in commentary when I listen to him, but it's what we've done in possession compared to what they've done in possession. We've been happy to let them have that possession because we're dealing with every single threat coming on, and they've had a couple of times where they've broke free and goal. Fabianski's made 2 really, really good saves, but Bowen's brought in Paqueta. Oh, it's Benny. Benny skips by the one player. Cleared from Bournemouth, straight to a West Ham player. See the referee blowing the whistle any minute now. And he has, just like that. There you go. West Ham, you have heard me correct. West Ham are currently beating Bournemouth away from home 3-0. Let me bring in the geezer. Where is he? Let me bring him in. Russie B, mate. Russie B. Oh. Russ, talk to me.
Oh, man.
I'll leave you and Matt. Yeah. Talk about it.
Go on, piss off. He's back! He's back from outer space. We're the kids of America. Whoa! Stato. See, what happened? You come back and we end up being 3-0 up against what's his face? Yes, Stato, he's back. Let me take that off so I can't see your face. There we go. We want to see your face. There we go. Yes, Matt. What do you think? First half, man. Matt, hello. Hello, Matt. Coming in to Matt. Matt's coming in. Hello, Matt. Matthew. He's gone. I don't know where he is. Welcome back, but he didn't turn. Hello? 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 Okay, bye. It's Matt's still around, bless him. So, yeah, West Ham 3-0 up. What is going on with West Ham at the moment? Let's have a few comments now. Hopefully we get back in. Yeah, and Spurs are losing 5-0 to Newcastle at half-time. Could it be a better day than this? Matt's still over in the Atlantic. 5 up. Is that? I don't know if it is, but not counting any chickens. Indeed. Jones in the chat. Nice to see Joan. Hope you are well, my friend. It's all been Moyes' cunning plan. Indeed. I wish there was a cunning plan. But I mean, you know, so can he? Is he here? Is he there? Is there? Is there?
Yes and no.
Oh, bless him. Oh, Matthew. Oh, Matthew. See, even Matt's speechless by this half. Absolutely speechless by the fact that we're 3-0 up at half time. Absolutely incredible. 18 points in 3 games, 3 set pieces. Yeah. And we were the set piece kings, weren't we? Now it's all gone. Now, yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Absolutely crazy at the moment. I mean, if we went for the goal, so obviously the first goal, obviously the header from Antonio in 6 minutes, another header for him as well, which was fantastic from a Aaron Cresswell corner. Obviously a good corner by Cress. Antonio pretty much on his own in the middle, 6-yard box, and managed to obviously put it past Neto. Second goal, ball comes across. Actually, the second goal wasn't a necessarily set piece as such. It was a breakaway right-hand side. Soufal, long raking ball to Paqueta, who rose like a salmon to header it into the post. Fantastic header from Paqueta. I think he's been really good, really good. And then the third goal, it fell to Declan Rice from a corner, dropped down. Declan Rice took it, smashed it in. And technically Souček gets an assist indeed. Matt broke his connection going overseas. It's 5-0 at 20 minutes, and Spurs it was indeed 3-0 at half-time. I've missed this feeling this year indeed. Although, to be fair, I mean, in between the first bit and then the last bit, Bournemouth had the lion's share of that sort of middle section. They had a couple of shots on target. Lerma took a good shot from outside the blocks, which Fabianski did well with. And a couple of times I thought a couple of times again got caught out by Solanke. So you can see how Spurs end up losing to this lot because they keep going and they're fast, they're direct, but to be honest, every time we've broken, we're going to score. There's a couple of times I think from a corner, Ben Rama was very unlucky to get miss a ball across to Antonio, who got intercepted by the defender, but that could have been in. Antonio again could have been through, slightly miscontrolled. Ben Rama with a good shot in the first half as well when it came across. Maybe could have taken a touch before having a shot. It's Chelsea, we're coming for you. We're coming for you, Chelsea. I said to my Chelsea mate, I was like, could you imagine if we wouldn't put it past me, Russ? And obviously with that, we go up to the dizzy heights of 13th at the moment. With our goal, it's gone to -9. And we're only 5 points behind Chelsea now. Where has this side been all season? Where has this side? But I don't care. I don't care now because we're going this crescendo. And hopefully we keep playing. We keep having a good second half as well. I'd probably maybe take off 1 or 2 potentially. I'm thinking a lot of these players. I think Joe made a good point. I think 8 out of the 11 have played 3 games in essence 7 days. So for me, I think we could. I wouldn't mind seeing Ings coming on now. And Cornet, giving Cornet 45 minutes under his belt. Take Benny off, bring Cornet on for 45 minutes. Maybe even take Paqueta off and bring on down to 45. I think we could see some earlier subs, please, Mr. Moyes, would be nice. 5 points behind Chelsea with better goal difference. Chelsea got better goal difference. They've got -3. We've got -9 at the moment. Scoring for corners. Where did we start doing that? I know. Well, we missed it as soon as bloody Dawes left, wasn't it? I knew it would come good, said Matt. Indeed. Had a great day. I was nervous for this game. Spurs losing 5-0. I hope we get a fourth kill for the game. We are massive. We certainly are. Spurs. Mental. Moyes and Hodgson combined age of 135. And also we play Palace next weekend. 34. Okay, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves. But say we win today. Say we win against Liverpool. We'd then be on 37 points with a better goal difference than Palace. And then we beat them. Chelsea. Could be. It could be. Ings is a good shout of his book. And Bournemouth, he started his career at Bournemouth, a youth team player, and played about 20, 30 games for Bournemouth before moving. As I said to Andy, Ings, since joining West Ham, has played against 4 of his previous clubs, as we could do, potentially. Aston Villa, Southampton he's played. He comes on today, he's played in front of Bournemouth, and then Liverpool at the weekend, on the Wednesday rather. And then we obviously Palace, and then we've got the Manchester week. City away, United at home. Give Moyes some credit. Well, I mean, they've come out they've come out of the blocks, haven't they? And they have been they've done what we've asked them to do all season. Just start on the front foot. Bournemouth are going to be buzzing as well. They came back from from beating, from going down to beating Tottenham, and they've had a whole week off. So they think they would have been up for it, but. Just mental. When I'm always tired of all the negative. Yeah. I mean, look. I think the fact is, he's gone back to somewhat his old guards, and this is a team I quite like because you've got this mixture of old and new. He's got Cresswell in, but then he's got a Gerd in rather than a Bonner, and there's this nice balance there now. I think it's just a case of keeping this side together as much as possible, and hopefully no injuries as well, which is slightly worrying. Obviously, Paqueta's went down. With it could be cramp or maybe a slight thigh pull. I hope for me, I think it's like, right, okay, whether we go out the gates now and get that 4th goal and then tie it all up and then bring on like Fornals and Lanzini and Cornet and Ings, that would do me nicely. Ings needs to get on and show what he can do, indeed. But I think you got to give him 45 minutes. And I think the trouble is, Ings don't play up front in his own. At the moment, Paqueta is pretty much playing as a 10 behind Antonio, and when Ings has played, he's been isolated, and that's the issue for me. Cornet would be a good option for this match. There's a lot of space down the wings, totally, particularly down that left-hand side. And I think someone with even the right-hand side. I mean, to be honest, Lloyd Kelly's had a right mare, I think, today. And obviously the second goal? Yeah, the second goal came about from an interception. Soufal, nice and close, a lot of pressure, and they crumbled. To prove a point, Moyes could bring on Ings and Downs and end up 3-0. Indeed, this will be 5 wins against new teams. Last time we did it is 1999. The last time the kids won the FA Youth Cup, and obviously we play them Arsenal on Tuesday at the Emirates. Cornet's getting fitter, but hasn't played much. A good time to get him on pitch. Indeed, Moyes needs to think about the Liverpool game. Now in 13th spot. We are in 13th spot, unbelievably. Mental. Just the turnaround. It's just incredible. And where we've played teams and people go, they're Fulham. Bournemouth are in form. Bournemouth are a good side. They've won their last 2. I think they've won 3 out of 5 in the last 5. They're in a bit of form, and obviously beat Spurs at White at 3-point line last week. Oh God! I've had my severe test. This is a test. Stop. 3 o'clock. That's a minute early. Unbelievable. Will Antonio bag 10?
Run!
They're coming. Highest Premier League finish was. Well, there we go. It's all fitting nicely, Mickey, isn't it? They're a minute early. I thought he said 3 o'clock. That's pissed off everyone else, isn't it? Wondered what that was. Well, that was at 3 o'clock. The government have put in all these things, and 3 o'clock. Gary Neal, top man indeed. Former West Ham player as well. There he is.
I think I'm working. I think.
Yay! Did you just get your severe notification?
Oh yeah, that scared the crap out of me. I didn't know that was going on.
Forgot. It was a minute early.
I went in the country, was I? So I didn't know about this.
Stato's like, they're coming! Oh my god!
I was like, what the hell was this?
Oh dear, the big brother alarm indeed. Matt, you see, you're out of the country, you come back and West Ham turn up. What is going on?
Well, apart from the Newcastle game, our form was actually good while I was away. I was like, oh, maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah, well, I suppose that warning is you're right, Paul. That warning is West Ham are 3-0 up away from home against Bournemouth. That is the system warning. It's mental. But the turnaround since that Newcastle game is just incredible. It's been incredible.
Who do you think before? Because we beat Southampton.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take that Newcastle game out, our last sort of 8 games have all been decent results.
Yeah.
May not have been decent football, but you get the results and then you can start bringing the football back in. And maybe the pressure's off a little bit more now. I don't know. Maybe all the players have just gone, stuff Moyes' tactics. We're going to do what we want on the pitch instead.
I think, as I said, saying pre-match, and after the Ghent game, I was doing my walk around, and because we won, everyone wanted to talk to me rather than just look down and not acknowledge the camera. And some bloke, he was well pissed up, bless him, and he was trying to light up a spliff. So I told him don't do it on camera. He said that the fact is, because I said, why is it always we've got to take a goal down or 2 goals down to start playing? In that Newcastle game, we didn't start playing until they'd probably gone 1 or 2 up already. And he said, do you think it's because Moyes has set up his his stall for this type of football? Then the goals happened, and that game plan has just gone out the window, and the players have just got to play. And that's I can understand that. I can sort of understand that. Could be worse. It could be Spurs.
I say I don't feel sorry for the club, but I do have a little bit of sympathy for the supporters because that is like a 7-8 hour drive up to Newcastle, and some of them were going out the door after 20 minutes. They were like, "We're fine, going home." You've done like a 7-8 hour drive up to Newcastle for 20 minutes to see your team ship 5 goals. Yeah, I'm going home now. And it's not even like it was a Saturday, so you can do like the Saturday night out and just go and get pissed and then drive home Sunday. It's a Sunday afternoon game.
2 for Murphy, 2 for Isaac, 1 for Joel Linton, all within 21 minutes. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. And obviously that makes puts Newcastle third now, because obviously Man United, they've got a much greater goal difference than Man United. Obviously they play in the semi-final, don't they? Last time we were in Europe, I did. John Lyle took twice, taken us now. No other manager. You're totally right, Charles. No other manager since John Lyle has taken us into Europe twice. And actually, twice John Lyle did it. No, he didn't. And I tell Ron Greenwood, we got to the semis in consecutive seasons, I believe, under Greenwood. So that's mental. Talk about West Ham. Enjoy the moments indeed. Keith Moore looks like he's coming on for Bournemouth. So they're going to go and just start Route one indeed. Bless it.
It's like pumping balls long.
Hugo Lloris has been taken off at half time and replaced by Foster. Brilliant. Who's gone off? Number 14's gone off. So who's 14? I don't know who number 14 was, but he's been replaced. Number 4, Rothwell. Rothwell has been taken off for Smith.
Centre mid?
Yes, they're obviously trying to go for it now, aren't they? Obviously going for it now. So let me just make that adjustment to that scoreboard. We're just about to kick off. And let's put Moore in there. Moore, good West Ham name. Looks like just about to kick off. Anton.
Oh, they actually have hooked off Lloris at half time. Wow.
Yes, I mean, yeah.
And it's not an injury.
No, it's not an injury. Bless them. As you said, I do feel sorry for Spurs fans, because as you said this. If it was like, I don't know.
2 or 3, I'd be laughing like whatever. But 5. He said it's 5-0 on a Sunday afternoon. So unless you've booked the Monday off work to have a piss up tonight in like Weatherspoons or something, it's. I tell you what, our 5-1 don't look too bad now, does it?
No, doesn't. 21 minutes in. Oh, bless him. Oh, bless him. Oh dear. Right, we'll press this button and then Anton will come join in.
Sorry, I'm here.
Right, no worries. I've made the change. We've put Keith and Moore's now on for Rothwell, so I've changed the scoreboard for you. And let me just do this for you. I'll do this.
That needs to be brought forward. Bournemouth, West Ham on the attack. Matt, are you joining me? Are you? What's the situation with your time? Because all right, Russ is gone.
Well, I'm not on 43:39. That's for sure.
All right, God, that's right. Yeah, that's solid. 46. Tell me your exact time. Go for it.
47 dead.
Right, mate. You come and join me in the review. I can't be.
Am I in front of you?
Ahead. You're 40 seconds ahead.
Oh wow! I thought I was behind you. The way you were talking about, what you were saying about what's going on. Yeah, that's all right.
You're 47 on the spot.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Hold on a minute. Just stay there with me, everyone.
What I can tell you before I jump out, though, is that Keith O'Moore's just gone into the book after 90 seconds.
Happy bloody days.
I'll see you in a bit.
Hold on, no, stay there. Oh, no, stay. All right, okay. Stay, just in case. Right, I'll tell you, I'm on 47, 40, 41, 42.
I see you're about 10 minutes. You're about 10 seconds in front of me. What are you worried about?
All right, okay, that's fine. Okay, let's 47, 48. Oops.
Yeah, West Ham tried to counter from that corner, I think, and then Keith Moore's just hacked out Ben Rama. Oh, they didn't hack him out. He just pulled him back. The ref just booked him. So straight away, he's got to be not as aggressive up front as he wanted to be.
Right, West Ham are on the attack down the right-hand side now. Paqueta goes for a switch. Benny, he sees Benny's open, but no one gets to it, and it goes straight to the keeper. Now Bournemouth are on the counter quickly. West Ham have got plenty of bodies back, though. Lerma through the middle, switches play over to the left-hand side. Heavy touch, but he's got it. Zuma's there. Kiefer Moore. It's cleared from West Ham.
Oh, I'm up with you now. I'm up with you.
Yeah, but are you? No, tell me. I want to know your exact time, Matt.
40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
Right, cool. Oh, it's a big header and it goes wide from Kiefer Moore. Yeah. So that, listen, he's been on the park. He's got a yellow card and he's had 2 attempts already within the space of a couple of minutes. So a bit of a change of tactics there from Bournemouth. Who went off for Bournemouth?
Well, he's a different proposition, isn't he? He's more of like a big old target man.
Is it Solanke? No, Solanke's still on, so it's Solanke.
No, Joe Rothwell. So I'm guessing Billings gone into midfield.
They've won the first header, though. Kiefer Moore skips by our player, but we've done well with Vladimir Soufal, pings the ball back to Fabianski. They've got nothing to lose, though, so they need to go for it, don't they?
Well, yeah, there is nothing to lose. They're 3-0 down. And
Antonio does well to hold up the play there, tries to bring it in, but Billing knocks the ball out, and I think it's actually come off Antonio, and it is a throw into Bournemouth. Play it through the back line of defence. Playing it through back of the central defenders for Bournemouth. Goes out to the wide left. Ball out onto the left-hand side. Tavernier skips in, brings it through the middle. Lerma on the edge of the centre circle. Stevens back into Lerma. Bournemouth on the attack still. Switches play over to left-hand side. Big ball in the box. Cleared from Zuma. Goes out for a Bournemouth corner. Soaking up a bit of pressure here, Matt.
It's expected. If you didn't expect Bournemouth to come flying out the traps at the start of the second half, it's going to be, you'd expect 10, 15 minutes of like Bournemouth throwing everything at it before, we're going to have to ride that.
Big
to
ball
then
in.
Start coming back in again.
Clears everyone, but to the back post, Bournemouth have got it. Benny's chasing down well. Still chasing the ball down. Kelly. Sprays it out left. Lerma. Bournemouth just trying their best to keep hold of possession. They've done well. Oh, they've skipped by our player. He's tripped over and was given a foul. It's a free kick to Bournemouth. 6 minutes gone. Bournemouth 0, West Ham 3. Ball through the middle. They've done well to keep hold of possession. Tries to go through, but it's taken a deflection off Sefal. Declan Rice collects it. Sefal plays the ball forward. Paqueta drops in. Delete. Suchek plays the ball forward. Antonio's fall off the ball. It looks like he's been fouled off the ball from Kelly, and it's a free kick to West Ham. Antonio doing himself some justice today, isn't he?
No. I think he's run more in like the last 3 games than I've seen him run all season. I don't know what's happened, if something's had a word, if there was issues or something, but he seems to be getting back to like that lockdown Antonio, where he was up for the fight and he was running hard, bullying other players.
There's another push again on Antonio. It's another free kick. It's a really clear-cut push. Antonio goes up to win the header. I don't know who it was. It's just pushed him, just put 2 hands in the back. Stevens, you think he's going to pick up a yellow card for this? And they've given away a free kick. Bournemouth having about 25, 30 yards out. It's ridiculous defending. There's
I'm
not
not
even
surprised he's actually been given it. Like, it's a blatant shove
that
in the
is
back.
ridiculous, though. But that's 2 in a row. It's literally 2 in a row.
I'm more like the fact that normally Antonio doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Normally refs just go, oh no, it's Antonio.
No, I know.
He should be stronger.
But on that occasion, in that position, it's like extremely blatant. It was ridiculous. Anyway, free kick to West Ham about 30 yards out on the right-hand side.
I mean, they're still arguing. I don't know why they're arguing about it. Like, I don't know why the Bournemouth players are still arguing with the ref. Like, quite clearly, there's 2. Antonio, I think, tried to chest it, and he's just shoved him in the back. Like,
You've got Benny over it, and then you've got, of course, Crazy over it. I fancy this being a Crazy's one. Do you?
yeah,
He's lined it up like it.
Set up.
Yeah.
It looks like it's the side for a left foot off, realistically. So
Crazy goes for it. Hits the wall. Paqueta from distance, and it's blocked from Bournemouth. Benny chases the ball down, though. Big clearance from Bournemouth, but West Ham win it back. Paqueta drives forward for West Ham. He's cut inside. He's still going through. Nice ball to Antonio. Turns, tries to smash it. Hits the side net and goes out for a goal kick. Unlucky from Antonio and unlucky from West Ham.
It was a difficult angle to score from, but there was a bit of pressure.
Antonio is like a new signing. Howard Ailes is saying Antonio's in the shop window. Mickey says Antonio's hit late form on. Was the UK wide alert to warn Spurs fans the second half's about to start? Right. Patrick, you need to calm your beans, mate. I'm putting you on a timeout so you can have a little breather. Antonio has no competition now as a lone striker. He's happy. Perhaps Antonio knows that Scamacca is leaving. Who knows? Big ball over the top for Bournemouth for Tavernier to chase. He's kept it in, but Sefal has regained possession for West Ham. He drives forward, clips the ball to Jared Bowen. He's fouled. Referee gives a free kick. Was pretty weak.
Yeah,
But he
I
wins
think
it,
he's
and I'll
unlucky
take
there,
it.
the Bournemouth player.
Take it all. West Ham on the attack on the left-hand side, and Benrahma wins himself a bloody corner from really nothing.
Yeah, it was just Creswell sort of jogging down the left-hand side with no one near him. I don't understand. Like, if I'm any manager or opposition manager for a West Ham team, and I see Creswell at left back, you're just telling that winger just be on him non-stop. But the amount of room they gave Creswell there, and then even Benrahma, they just sort of backed off.
An outswinger from Creswell. About to come into the box, beat the first man, Crazy. Big ball in.
That weird
hand
was
about. West Ham have got possession now with Benrahma again. Creswell's in the space again, gets a second attempt at it, nearly tries to find Paqueta on the edge of the box. But then the player skips by Paqueta, drives forward, and Agard does foul and going to pick up a yellow card for that.
Did he literally just like absolutely boot the crap out of it? Or did he have like an air shot?
He did, and then he said he got the ball. Let's have a look here now. No, he just put his arm around him. He said he got the ball. He didn't. It's one of those professional fouls. And do you know what? I get it. I actually get it because they did
stop the
have
counter attack.
they did have plenty of bodies forward there, and it was in their half. But just need to watch. Doesn't pick up another one. Lerma skips by. Bournemouth on the ball on the halfway line. Oh, he's giving the ball straight to Antonio. Antonio's going 1-on-1. Go on, what are you going to do with it, son? Look over. He does. He brings Paqueta into the game. The momentum's gone. Paqueta finds Bowen. Oh, it's a good ball through. Bowen down the right hand side. He's been bossed off the ball. That's never a foul. And now Bournemouth bring the ball out of their corner flag area. Lerma's got the ball for Bournemouth coming into the centre circle. Drives forward over the halfway line. Plays it out wide left. Tavernier plays the ball through the middle. Lerma wins the ball back again for Bournemouth, but it's gone all the way back to their central defenders. Stephen drives forward for Bournemouth. Switches play over to the right-hand side. Stevens. Lerma now. 57 minutes gone. West Ham still winning 3-0 away from home. Billen drops in to collect it. Deep. Big ball into the box. He wins the header. Tell you what, Kiefer Moore wins. Solanke wins the header over Zuma. He gets the good run in. Leaves the ground a lot earlier than what Zuma does. He does win it. It's a looping header. It goes out for a West Ham goal kick, but
I think it was quite wide at the end. But
to be honest, though, mate, I mean the size of. Bournemouth must have one of the tallest attacks in the Premier League. Solanke, Billing, and Kiefer Moore, man. What are they all like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5"? I bet you any money that's what they are. Because Kiefer Moore thinks 6'5", isn't he? Let me have a look.
Something like that, yeah. They're all tall blokes. So I think the fine Billion's probably playing midfield this half.
Right. Kiefer Moore is 6'5". Right. Billing's 6'4". So if Solanke's 6'3", I've nailed on. Big ball in the box, cleared from West Ham. (6'2". They must have the tallest attack. West Ham are on the break. It's 3-on-2. Ball's played through for Antonio. Puts onto his right foot. I can't. It's typical Antonio. Oh, it's just so typical Antonio. The ball just runs under his feet and he backheels it by accident. Oh, I feel so sorry for the geezer.
Prime Antonio.
There's prime Antonio. Declan Rice skips by the player down the left-hand side. Still got the ball, keeps it in, and knocks it out for a throw into Bournemouth. Oh, my God. It was a great opportunity for Antonio. You know what? He needs to release it a lot earlier. He just needs to go for it a lot earlier, doesn't he?
I thought after that goal in midweek, the European game, when he was running and cutting inside his squad, I thought, maybe he's finally learnt something. But then, no, it's just back to usual Premier League standard.
Looks like it's going to be a triple change from Bournemouth. Lerma's done really well. Chip the ball over Bowen, and he brings the counter-attack on the go. Kelly for Bournemouth travelling down the left-hand side over the halfway line. Kelly brings in Lerma again. Lerma chips the ball wide left into space. Tavernier. Big ball in the box. Oh, Fabianski and Agard a bit confused there.
Won that? It looked like Fabianski went down at the end of it.
He does. He has gone down Bernrama, but we've lost possession. But guess who's in there? Declan Rice wins it back. Antonio for a 50-50. He's brought down. He's holding his ankle as well. You don't want that.
You got Antonio down holding his ankle. You got Fabianski down holding his, his head or something. Ooh, that's quite a naughty one. Stud showing.
Ooh. I guess the ball.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's the follow through ones, which not much you can do about. I mean, you can't stop momentum straight away. But yeah, triple sub for Bournemouth. Christie, Smith, and Kelly are all off. So off come Christie, Smith, and Kelly. And coming on is Vina, Anthony, and Wutara. He's decent from what I've seen of him so far this season. Paqueta bringing West Ham forward.
Yeah. It's the momentum slowing.
You can see they got this new energy in the midfield now, Bournemouth. They're pressing in 4s and 5s.
You kind of we need that new energy boost really in the midfield. I think that's why I would be looking at a sub.
West Ham
someone is coming on. Someone is coming on.
2 subs.
Is it 4 now?
There's 2 subs ready to come on. There's one guy standing up.
Yeah, there is.
One guy taking a shirt off.
There is.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, fair play. Oh, go on. Benny out on the left-hand side. Benny's going to travel. He's going to go with it. Shoots on his right foot. That's just poor from Benny.
That's just
really poor from Benny.
Tony, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really
straight
bad.
down the keeper's throat. Right.
Just routine catch, really, for him. I can't see who that is coming on. I want to say it's Fornals, is it?
Oh, silky
West
feet
Ham
in
have
the wrist
regained
position
possession
there from
again.
Zuma.
Bowen switches play completely for West Ham. What ball that is to Creswell? Is it Fornals coming on?
I have no idea. I couldn't see.
Rice travelling forward, pings the ball out to the left to Benny. Back to Rice. Brings in Paqueta. Nice football between him and Ben Rama.
Brilliant football.
Beautiful football. Declan Rice. Paqueta down the left-hand side. Finds in Creswell. Creswell crosses it in low. On the edge of the box to Jared Bowen. Benny. Straight to keeper. Benny again's got to do better than that. You've got to be doing better than that, son.
It's almost 2 shots in the exact same position, and he's done the same thing both times. Like, both times, he's picked out the goalkeeper straight down the middle.
I cannot tell who the 2 subs are.
Bournemouth crossing to the box.
He's brought it down onto his left foot. It's cleared from West Ham. That's unlucky, Antonio. Lerma wins the ball back for Bournemouth, though. He puts it under pressure. Antonio tries to win it back, but Bournemouth have done well.
Downs, possibly?
It doesn't look like Downs, mate, from distance. I think it looks like Fornals and possibly Cornet.
I can't tell.
Or Ings, man. It could be Ings.
Could be.
Foul does really well with that. Here we go. Let's have a look. And see.
I think Benny's coming off because he's looking over to the sideline. Really good play there between like Rice, Paqueta, and Creswell.
Yep.
And comes back to
Crazy.
Bowen, lays it off to Benny on his right foot, and
I think Antonio's coming off. Antonio's off, and Fornals is coming on. Antonio and Ben Rama are coming off, and Danny Ings and Fornals. I think that's a good decision, to be honest. Because we need that energy, that new energy in the middle of the park. I think Antonio's had a great job up top himself, to be honest. We don't like playing Ings up top ourselves, so I'm a bit concerned that he's going to be kind of isolated up there. But I suppose what you really need to do is fill out that midfield, mate, because they're getting a little bit more possession in the midfield, aren't they?
Well, I suppose you think, with Danny Ings, he will drop deep. You're no longer going to play balls over the top and behind, but Ings will drop deeper into gaps to pick up the ball and, win the fouls and relieve the pressure. Fornals will offer more protection for Creswell, and he will give you a bit more energy in the middle of the park. So,
nice football between West Ham there down that left-hand side. Danny Ings brings in. That's good football. Danny Ings now cuts inside into the box onto his right foot. Head up. He tries to find Fornals, who's unmarked, but the player intercepts, and Bournemouth now come on.
Should have been selfish.
He's driven forward for Bournemouth. It's a good ball out to the wide right for Kiefer Moore to chase. Creswell's done enough. He's done really well. Kiefer Moore's huge, mate. He's huge.
He's fucking massive, isn't he?
Bournemouth are on the attack
Done
now
well,
again.
cover the ground there, Aguerd.
Yeah. Oh, he's skipped forward. He's gone looking for that. Oh, stop. Oh, hold on a minute. I'll take this phone call, mate. I'll leave this to you.
Yeah, he went looking for that dive. The refs rightly told him to get up, and it's a West Ham. This goal kick. Soufal squaring up to him. Soufal ain't having any of that. But he's just... I don't know who that was. Who number 18 is. Is that the Vina that came on? He sort of skips past Bowen, squares up Soufal, and Soufal doesn't even commit a foot. He actually just stands there, puts his arms up, to like, not touching him. And he throws himself to the ground. The ref rightly just tells him to get up. It's going to be a West Ham goal kick. Fabianski's about to take. No. Has he just booked him? Are you serious? Where's this ref been at West Ham all season? I think he's just booked Fabianski with half an hour to go for time wasting. Fabianski pumps it up. He goes over Danny Ings' head. They bring it down, but Souček wins it. 4 nows. That's flicked it onto a non-existing Creswell. Creswell has, though, intercepted the pass to win it back. Rice spreads it 70 yards, looking for Bowen. Bournemouth defence handle it well. Bournemouth now turning, going the other way. Lerma spreading it wide to the wing. Looking to try and get around the outside of West Ham. Played it back inside, back into Lerma. Lerma tries to flick it through to Solanke. Zuma wins the tackle. It's played out wide to Bowen. Bowen sneaks it into Paqueta. Paqueta looks raking diagonal. A lot of space in behind on his left-hand side for Fornals, who's up on his own, really. Fornals running at the centre-back, still going Fornals. Spreads it wide to Bowen on the opposite wing. Bowen, squared up the defender in the box, but the defender stood up well, tackled him, and Bournemouth have come away with the ball again. Lerma switches it from left to right to the... I don't know who the fullback is. Oh, it's Anthony, the winger that came on. He's going to shake one up into the box. Aguerd off balance, puts it out for a throw-in. Bournemouth now coming forward again. Centre-backs are really high here for Tottenham. For Bournemouth, pinning West Ham in. That's a ball through the line into the box, put across. And again, Aguerd's in the right place to volley it clear.
Matt, what's your time?
On 68, 35, 36, 37.
Okay.
Probably in front of me. Yeah.
It's gone out for a Bournemouth corner.
I keep refreshing it. It does keep sort of freezing up at points. Callum Wilson has joined in on the goal scoring for Newcastle. Almost 6-1 now.
6-1, bloody hell. There's a lot of confusion back there in our defence between Aguerd, Zuma and Soufal. I don't know, we get away with this just now, but they keep hitting the ball off each other and they're like, it's like they're going, you first, sir. You first, sir. There should be no doubt.
Wilson had been on the pitch for 65 seconds and that was his first touch. He put it in the back of the net from 7 yards.
Corner for Bournemouth. Front post cleared from West Ham.
Good header up and out from Paqueta, I think.
Zuma wins up, but he can't. No one's going to beat Kiefer for that header. Zuma does well to clear it though the second time. It's shot from distance, goes over the bar. West Ham.
Yeah, it's a game we don't want to start playing. We don't want to start playing head tennis in that box because I think they may have a bigger team. Like I said, we got Souček, Rice, Zuma, and Aguerd, but
there is no
the rest of our team
about it.
Pretty sure.
When you look at the three attackers, Billing, Solanke, and Kiefer Moore, man, that's like a unit up top. Bowen,
and then you've got the defence for them as well.
Paqueta, Aguerd out wide left to Soufal. Soufal, it's a nice ball through to Fornals. Plays the ball back to Deckers. Plays a quick 1-2 with Cressy. Deckers, Paqueta, Creswell, Fornals. Oh, fans are doing ole. 20 minutes to go. Creswell's chasing the ball back. Oh, good interception there for Tommy Souček. Paqueta wins the ball again. Rice, Souček. Inside to Paqueta. He's giving the ball away. Back with the Bournemouth defence. Oh, go on. West Ham on the counter. Bowen down the right-hand side. Fornals is empty in the box. Unmarked. Bowen. Oh, Fornals! Ah! Ah! Was that a scorpion kick? Was that a scorpion kick? Yes! Was that a scorpion kick?
Pablo just pulled out a scorpion kick.
Has he just pulled out a scorpion kick and made that 4-0 West Ham? I'm sorry. It was a delayed reaction because I was like, what the fuck just happened?
No, yeah. No, he hasn't just done. Yeah, he did. Deck intercepted the ball in the midfield, played it over the top to put Bowen away. And Fornals was in the middle. And I thought Bowen took too long because he allowed the other players to get back. He puts his cross in and somehow Fornals ends up free in the middle of the goal.
He's crying, mate.
He somehow ends up free in the middle of the goal from his cross.
Crying. He is gutting himself crying.
Look, you'll see. Look, it comes there. See, originally Rice intercepts it, flicks it back over the top for Bournemouth for Bowen. Bournemouth. I thought he should have played it earlier to Fornals. He holds it up. Fornals then drops. It's such things. Well, it's such an awful scorpion kick. He's literally kicked it straight into the ground.
It's actually not.
And it's just,
he means it though. He means it. That's the thing. That's the point. It's not like he actually means it.
Corner.
He actually means it. Love it. It's unbelievable. West Ham are beating Bournemouth. Do you know what? Bournemouth were picking up a little bit of momentum there, but we have just put that momentum to bed.
Well, basically since the restart, they've been gunning, made all the changes. We've sat back, absorbed it, and then, Bournemouth are in on the attack now. Diving into the box.
It goes to the front post and it gets clear. It goes out for a goal kick. Pablito. He was crying, mate. He was crying, wasn't he?
He was. I don't know, if there's something else going on.
Nah, do you know what it is?
He was crying, wasn't he?
I think he genuinely. I'll be honest, right? The way that you listen to Fornals when he talks about the club, the way he acts, he's an impeccable. He's an impeccable player. Like, he's an impeccable model professional. He takes one for the team. He turns up. He does a job. He's in and out of the team, but he's always there. He's such an efficient squad player for West Ham. He's got such a lot. Oh, it's what a save from Fabianski, mate. It's like an overhead kick, I think, from Bournemouth, and Fabianski, bottom corner, has full stretch fingertip save. That's 3 world-class saves from Fabianski today. Look at this. Oh, I think, is it in the post or has he saved it? I think he saved it.
That's it again. It's an overhead kick.
It's a save, mate. Save onto the post. Yeah, save onto the post, yeah. No, not that. Good boy. Lerma's off for Bournemouth. So who came on? Cook.
Lerma off for Cook, yeah. So that's their last sub. That's their 5th sub. So they've gambled. They've gambled. 15 minutes to go. But yes, we did just see a West Ham player score a scorpion kick. That is...
You have heard us correct. You have heard us correct. Do you know what, though? Fair play again, mate. Defending as a unit, working together as a team. Southampton bosses there, keeping a close eye on opposition. But
well, they got
huge for us, mate. Mate, this
they got
is huge.
Thursday, I think.
Ten goals in a week. Where's this been all season? So happy. Another goal and a clean sheet. Fornals my favourite player. I didn't like him when he first come here, but he won me over and just love him. Never stops. Loves the club. Mate, loads of reasons why this today. If we can keep this at 4-0, minimum 4-0, it's done the world of good for our goal difference as well.
What puts us to -8? which means like there's no one. The nearest team would be Leicester on -13.
Double substitution.
Like no
again
one
from
else.
West Ham.
Lowest.
Paqueta and Bowen are coming off the field. And a fantastic performance
that's
from
just
Paqueta.
saving players now.
Yeah.
Cornet and Downs coming on.
Who was the other one that came off with him?
That's
Bowen.
That's what we need. Bowen and Paqueta.
Well, do you know what? That's what we need, mate. 15 minutes to go. Now we can do things like that.
Yeah.
Gives a chance to give these players a run out and give them a chance.
I'm more shocked we've actually made 4 subs. We still got one sub left, but the fact we actually made 4 with 15 minutes to go. Now we're missing is a corner goal.
That would top it off nicely, wouldn't it? Bloody hell.
Yeah. Corner goal to finish it off.
Clean sheet as well would be perfect.
Crezo on the ball, playing it into Cornet. Can't quite turn the fullback.
All up over the top from Rice.
Week...
Cornet down the left-hand side. Cornet keeps the ball, tries to skip by one player, keeps in, hold the possession, plays in Rice again. Creswell runs down on the overlapping run. He collects the ball for West Ham. Plays the ball into Cornet. Nice ball to Deckers. Downs on the edge of the box. He's going to shoot. Why not? Oh my word! He just puts his boot through it, and the keeper cannot keep a hold of it and parries it out to the left. No striker there to pounce onto it.
If he parries it the other side, Danny Ings has a tap in.
Yeah, Danny Ings is there to just smash it into the back of the net. Yeah. Tavernier just drives forward, skips by 2 West Ham players down the left-hand side.
Ball fed into Keith O'Moore, who tries a clever flick, and it's just to no one, and Fabianski picks it up. So, I mean, this is pretty much relegation worries over.
It is. I said if we beat Bournemouth today, that puts to bed. It doesn't mathematically do it because it can chop and change. I think like a couple of the results, like the draw with Everton, keeps them within 6 points. You know, all that sort of stuff. It's just you want that 7th point. I suppose goal difference counts as that, really, doesn't it? Gives you the 7th point.
With extra goal difference, basically on 35.
Yeah, if you had that, I mean, the closest team to us up until the last month was Leeds.
There you go.
Now look what happens.
Well, it puts us. We actually go above Wolves now on goal difference. We're actually up to 13th as it stands. So it's 6 points. It's 6 points from Leicester and Everton, but really it's 7 because the goal
ball up over round the middle. Oh, Danny Ings to chase, but can't get to it.
Probably need 3 points now. I reckon another 3 points. 37 is normally about the number you need. But you're now at the point where you can start looking up rather than down.
Yep. But
I mean, you know, we're only 5 points behind Chelsea.
I know. Big ball up over the top. Cornet to chase. Cornet's done really well, but the referee's blown up and it looks like he's offside. Yeah, but I mean, listen, I said the same. I was buzzing about this and saying that this was going to be it's good for the mindset, beating someone in the relegation zone or relegation area with you in a battle. But
especially because we got a couple of horrible games coming up.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because we've got the horrible games, so it's good to get the points on board. Plus, let me get this right. Hold on a minute.
Liverpool... Is it Liverpool, Man United, Man City, next 3 games?
Liverpool, Palace, Man City. I mean, if you take into consideration... So it means you're not going into... We're actually unbeaten since the 8th of April.
Yeah. Well, so if you take as I said to Russ at half time, if you take the Newcastle game out of it, like if we could just get the rubber and erase that result entirely, you look at the results around it. All right, to begin with, the performances were awful. Like, you know, the Southampton game was crap, the Fulham game was crap, but we got the performances to get the points on the board. So we got the results to get the points on the board, which then relieved a little bit of pressure. And then the last couple of games, you've seen the pressure's off and the performances are now coming out as well.
Bournemouth on the attack now.
Once you know,
play over to the right hand side.
once
Keeps hold of it, shoots from distance, fingertip save, parry away, routine, probably dive save from Fabianski. I mean, we can't take away any credit from Fabianski today. He's made, I would say, 3 really good saves today as well. Good overlapping run from Bournemouth. Oh, again, it's another good save from Fabianski. He's gone down, though. He stays down, he's gone back up. Corney brings in Declan Rice into the game out to the wide left. Flynn Downs, fucking hell, Flynn Downs, man, he does not get scared about getting stuck in, does he? Oh my word, he might. Is he had a yellow card already? I've seen he's literally like RKO'd. If anyone watches wrestling, it looks like he's literally RKO'd, which is a move from a wrestler called Randy Orton. Oh, I do not know how Kiefer Moore's missed that. That was a chance for Bournemouth to pull one back.
No, I just see that at the back post. It was a half chance.
Wait till you see the bloody Flynn Downs.
I think he's gone as well. I think he's just pulled his hamstring. You see him laying on the floor. If you watch this, he stretches for the shot, and he's holding the back of his hamstring on the floor.
Yeah,
I think his hamstring just went. Which, if he has, they're now playing the last 10 minutes with 10 men.
Tilo Kira's coming on.
Tilo Kira's on. So I tell you what, right? He's had a resurgence. Soufal.
He's unbelievable, mate.
Since he's actually had his surgery, recovered and got fit, he's been definitely.
Can I introduce you to something though?
Right we've got.
We're on the 82nd minute, and West Ham have made 5 substitutions.
That's mad,
5 substitutions.
To be fair, we had a very, very strong, we had a full bench today, like a strong bench. And this tells you how comfortable Moyes is. The Moyes is like, oh yeah, we can. It's 4-0. We can actually make some subs now. Like 4-0 was a point where he's like, yeah, we can make some subs. Who's that next to Gary O'Neill? Is that the assistant?
It looks like Eddie Howe.
I was literally about to say, is that an Eddie Howe regen? Like football
like
manager when they retire and come back again. It was like a spitting image. It was like Eddie Howe off Wish or something. I'm assuming it's just, you think who's he subbed off? Antonio's come off, Paqueta come off, Bowen come off, Benny and Soufal. I would probably say, barring the Benrahma sub, I think he's probably saving 4 players that he knows he's going to need for midweek. What's going on with this Bournemouth pitch right now? All the players are falling over left, right, and centre. Players on both teams are just falling over. Funny. Good hold up. Wow, brilliant hold up play there from Danny Ings. Had absolutely no one around him. Skipped past about 4 players and then brought the foul. Aguerd playing it long down the channel looking for Cornet. Cornet off his back Zuma nearly manages to control it and spin the defender.
Ball goes out and it's a West Ham throw in down the left hand side of the Bournemouth half.
They're still winning everything in the air, though. Like, we cannot handle, considering it's Zoom, like, you normally think how good Zuma is in the air. They are still battering us up top with the 3 absolute units they got up there. Kira looking to play 1-2, but I think Funhouse decides against it.
Brilliant. West Ham. Look at him, man, getting stuck into the crowd, West Ham. 5 minutes to go. West Ham beating Bournemouth 4-0 away from home. Fans are loud and proud as usual. Oh, Danny Ings has done really well.
Right down in front of the West Ham
Corney
fans.
gets stuck in. Kiefer Moore still on the field, driving forward for Bournemouth. Listen to the fans, mate. Listen to the fans.
Well run by Souček there. Good covering.
I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. Only 3 minutes to go now.
He still don't look happy, does
West
he?
Ham.
He still
Moyes.
don't look happy, Moyes. Yeah. Like, is he happy? Like, he's probably, for once, you can say his game plan's gone to a T. You know, we got the first goal early, which meant we could sit back and just counter-attack Bournemouth all game. Put another 3 goals in. At the moment, we got a clean sheet. What possibly could Moyes be unhappy about right now?
If you are watching, we will be going over onto the review show straight after the game finishes. If the stream does close, you may get automatically transferred across to the review show. And if there's an option once the stream ends, you can then click on the option that will refer you to the review. So make sure you do come across there and join us for the review. But we want you to go and enjoy your Sunday as well, of course, because why not? I mean, I cannot believe. I mean, listen, they're going to have to score 4 goals to draw it, 5 goals to win it. So we've won the game. Just let's walk out now with a clean sheet. That's the key part now.
Yeah, it's too. It is now at the point where you can say, as West Ham fans say, it's too late to throw this game away. Good header up and out by Souček. Just a case of trying to keep the clean sheet. Closed down by Fornals. Crossed in again. Over out and everyone, and out for a goal kick on the far side.
Backed it up, man. Played Arsenal. Backed it up with a really good victory against Ghent. Backed it up today with a fantastic victory against Bournemouth. Attention now turns to Liverpool at home. Got the minor thing of an under-18s Youth Cup final first, but hopefully we'll get by that against Arsenal. And then attention turns to Liverpool. Just found themselves on a bit of form as well, but we know we can do a job when this West Ham turns up.
But also, this result, putting us up to 34 points now.
Go on, Corney. Corney drives through. He's on the edge of the box. Skips by one, shoots from distance. Takes a notification block. Downs. Ings. Downs. Rice. Switches play over to the right-hand side. Fornals. Oh, Corney! Yes! Corney! 5-0 West Ham! It's unbelievable. That's exactly
icing on the cake. Icing on the cake.
Icing on the
5-0 corner.
To get off the mark for him is huge. It's
look at everyone jumping around him.
Huge, mate.
He's needed that as well.
Absolutely, mate. Are you joking me? I mean, he's not had a chance. He's been missing most of the season. And I tell you what, is it going to get offside? VAR's checking it. I think he's offside, mate.
Yeah, that's a.
No.
That's a.
Is it off?
Yeah, it's off.
No goal.
Yeah, you can see.
I'm absolutely
he's buzzing
gutted.
as well. I'm gutted now.
He's like, gutted for him. Gutted for him. Absolutely gutted for him. 3 minutes injury time.
That's it.
That would have been huge, man. Huge if he'd done it.
Yeah, it was offside. He was half a body offside. Like he's leaning into it, his feet were on, but his top half was definitely off. Which is annoying because it didn't really affect anything because he controlled it with his feet and then placed it in. So we're still trying to press for that consolation goal. But West Ham close the door in the 6-yard box and skip it away.
Fortune's always hiding. I looked everywhere. It goes Corney again. It goes Corney. Crosses it in early. Back post. Oh, I thought that was going to be a little goal.
Nearly had Danny Ings for a tapping at the far post.
Good interception corner. Probably last movement of the game.
Really, it should be. West Ham should take their time in. This should be like the last kick of the game. Yeah, by the time
Bournemouth on the edge of the box. Crosses it into the back post. Tommy Soucek. Matt, right, everyone, that's full time. Thank you very much for watching. Dump across to the review show. Myself and Matt are coming on. We'll give you a chin wag and come on to the review. The stream will close down. Jump across there. Come and have a chin wag with us and come on, you irons.